Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Bourbon Neophyte. Tonight's stream, I was able to snag something that I really have been waiting for quite some time. And everybody knows that I do have an affection for Lagavulin scotch, particularly the Lion's Fire and the 12-year-old, the 16-year-old quintessential Lagavulin, the Lagavulin 11-year-old Offerman edition, the Game of Thrones 9-year-old edition, and I have the 8-year-old Lagavulin. So I have an array of different expressions from them. Oh, I forgot the distiller's release for 2021. Got that one too. So I do like Lagavulin. And when I got wind that there was a new Offerman edition coming out, I'm like, man, I've got to get my hands on that. And well, lo and behold, right here, right now, let me just show you. It is here. It has arrived. It's been in my hand, and I've had a few pours, and we're going to chat about it a bit tonight. Let me get over to chat a little bit and say hello to people who are popping in here because it is getting busy, busy, busy. Oh, C. Jackson, cheers, man. Nice to see you. I figured you would still be working. You've been here for a little bit. Oh, you might actually still be. I just dawned on me on the time you had popped in there. Mr. Taylor, cheers, man. Nice to see you here. Bill, cheers. Well, I'm sure you will have something appropriate and ready for tonight's stream without a doubt. Five Fingers, always good to see you. Jack, cheers, brother. Thanks for popping in. Hey, Tim, cheers. Oh, by the way, thank you for dropping that off, dude. I am so excited to try it. I've got it right up there in a place of honor. Oops, let me move my hand. There we go. There they go, right there. Sorry you couldn't stay longer. I would have made coffee, but I know you had to get back. But that's just how it goes. Oh, Ken, what is up? Yes, 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 yes. Lagavulin. What can we say, Ken? I don't think there is a better nectar than either that Lion's Fire or the quintessential 16-year-old Lagavulin. Huh? It is. I'm just saying, it is great. Evil, what's up, man? Cheers. Stacy, great to see you. Great stream today. Your second one really was good and interesting. I was in and out, in and out, in and out, but it was a good stream. And as far as I was concerned, I didn't see one issue with it. Mike, good evening, bud. Thanks for popping in there. Always appreciate seeing you. Oh my gosh, Zen Boot, what is up, man? I haven't seen you in what, an hour? Two? Always great to have you here. Isaiah, cheers, man. Hope you've got a bottle or something that you can sip along with. Steve, how are you? Nice to see you here too. All right. Everyone just saying hello. I'm going to jump down here. Oh my gosh, the man, the myth, the legend. Cheers to Shane. You guys, I'm sure you all know who Story Time is. They do come up with some great, great bottles. If you don't know anything about it, make sure you visit Storytime. Just type in storytime.com. Shane, if you're there, pop your link in there in the chat so that people know who and what you are. I do believe you can. I'm just going to check right now. I'm sure. Yes, you are. You're a mod, so you're good. So you guys can pop over to Storytime, see what they got, and maybe you would be interested in some of those fine, fine little drams that they come up with. That's for sure. I know he's got some doozies, and you've probably heard me talk about from time to time. A couple of them I had, but one in particular that just sticks with me every time is when he came out with that bottle called Christmas Wow. That's all I got to say about that was wow. Greg, cheers. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, they are. They're all pouring in here now, one after another. It's always great to see everybody here. Slapshot, man, Slapshot's Roadhouse. Love that new logo. Looks really good, stands out. Really is nice. Here we go. What is up, sir? Always great to see you. Cheers, Stan. Mark, cheers. Thanks for popping in. 1318 Shelby, thank you. Always great to see you all here. Let me just scroll on down. Oh, Tim, cheers, cheers, cheers. Keep going. All right. Caught up in chat, although, as Cheech would say, you never really catch up, right? Right. But anyway, I really am excited to get this. And this was a special hand deliver by my nephew. He popped out here from Delaware, and so he brought this to me because he knew I wanted it. And of course, we were shopping on FaceTime, and I said he passed it up, and I said, "You pull that off the shelf and you bring it here." So boom, there it is. And you're right, it is a sexy box, Ken. It caught my eye. I mean, when it was on the shelf and he was taking that phone and he was moving down, I'm like, holy smokes, look at that bottle. And he's like, what? And I'm like, that one, this one. I was pointing to it. It's hard for him to tell, but I said, that one. He goes, the one with the sparks. I go, pick it up and put it right under your arm, walk out with it. And when you get out here, you just make sure it is protected and gets to my door. So anyway, I got it. And I have had a couple of pours out of it for the plain, simple reason is that I needed to experience this. I needed to be able to sit down with this bottle, figure it out. What did I like about it? What don't I like about it? Who knows? I never had it, just like most of you that are probably in chat. I think you told me you had it, right, Greg? You've had a taste of it. So that would probably be the only person in here right now that I know of that actually had some of this Lagavulin Offerman, the charred oak cask. But anyway, so it is here, and I will say it's been an interesting 48 hours of sipping on that, and I have already took the liberty and poured some more right here in this Glen. So I've just got it sitting here opening up a bit, although there is a sizable dent in the bottle since Saturday. I didn't buy it just to sit here. And then I took the liberty too, because I want to compare it. This is the Offerman, the Guinness from last year. So I put some in this Glen here, and so I'm going to leave it sit right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is just basically since Saturday right there. So I've had to study it. It really, really needs some studying. And how I also have a few deliveries that I have to make because I want others to experience it too. So I made sure that I can get these to them within the amount of time that I have. So I will be delivering those shortly this week to you. I just want you guys to get a taste of these and then let me know, because there will be a revisit of this because I want to hear what some others have to say. Okay. Yep. I thought it was you because you and I had a brief little conversation on it and you didn't want to divulge anything because I didn't have it yet. So I thought it was you. So, okay. I'm going to say this from our initial conversation, Greg. I agree with you. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into the Lagavulin Offerman Edition Charred Oak Cask. And all of you know, and if you don't know, you will, it's 46 ABV, which is what the Guinness Offerman is also, 46 ABV. The color This is the charred oak. This is the Guinness. Really close. The charred oak right here just is a little deeper in color, but I think we all can attest that to how the barrel was done, because it was a heavily charred barrel. So basically, they took barrels, if I remember correctly, had wine. Some had wine in it, and some had scotch in it. They shaved the inside of the barrels down. Then they heavily charred them and then filled them with their 11-year-old juice and let them set. And so, yes, it would be that this is just a tad darker than the Offerman. That's understandable. Now, I've got the Glen caps on both of them. And on the nose, right off the bat, the standard Lagavulin deliciousness of the sweet bread, the smoke, sea spray, the brine that you get on a Lagavulin, it's there. And you know, when I first took a nose of it, and it was a moment, but I thought I got like a sweet bubblegum note, which I didn't believe it. I went back and no, it was a little on the fruity side, is what I was getting on there. So the smoke, the sweetness with some fruit, which I don't recall getting on other Lagavulins, but finding out that it or some of the barrels had wine in them, that would explain the fruit. So that being said, you can definitely get that smoky, heavy peat off of this, just like you do with almost any Lagavulin. That peat is right up front. That smoke is right up front on there. Like I said, it is Lagavulin. You cannot mistake that nosing. You just can't. It's on the 16. It's on the 11. It's there on the 12. You know it's Lagavulin. And once you've smelled it, once you've tasted Lagavulin, you know exactly what that is. And you all know I love the smell of that sweet bread note. If I could diffuse this in the house, I'd be doing it. I would be doing it. Just love that sweet bread note. Yes, I've gotten some messages. I will be posting the link momentarily to join the chat. Give me just a few more minutes and I'll have that up. But let me just say, the nose does not disappoint. You're expecting Lagavulin, you're going to get Lagavulin on this nose. God, it's amazing. So now let's try it on the palate. Absolutely Lagavulin on the palate. The sweetness, the smoke, the brine. Wow, it's there. That charred oak is pushing right through, particularly on the finish. And there is a definite spice to this, on the palate, and especially on the finish. The way it grabs your tongue, it's not like I remember on the 11. And I purposely did not go back to the 11 at all while I was sampling this yesterday and today. And I was sitting down with it and just trying to figure it out. And I haven't touched the Lagavulin 11 Offerman in probably minimum of a month, if not a little bit more. But the palate is your typical Lagavulin. definitely a fruit. I'm just trying to see here. There's definitely a fruit on it. And that charred oak really here on the finish, you can taste that char. And what I get on the finish is it seems young. If you all understand that young note, it seems young. And that's what I'm getting on the end of this. I'm a bit disappointed in that particular aspect of this pour. It is your definite Lagavulin on the nose and that first sip. It's not as viscous. So in my opinion, I think it's a little thin. I'm not overly impressed with the finish. I don't think the finish stands out. It's 46 ABV, Bill, is the alcohol content on it. The nose is superb. The nose is superb. It's very light, very light on the palate. Really not an oily texture to it, but it's that char that's really pushing there on that palate, and I think the char is overpowering the rest of the expression. So on the initial sip, it's sweet, it's smoky, it's light. Mid palate is where it really starts to change. So as you take it in, you get that sweet, you get that salty, you get that smoke. Then all of a sudden, that char comes in there, the spice kicks in there, the finish comes back, and it just grabs your tongue. And that to me is one of the less endearing qualities within the charred oak cask. It's different. So I'm gonna cap this real quick, and you're starting to think a great peated whiskey is best sub 10 year. Well, you know what? I've got some 10 year that's peated. You know what? I may even grab that 9 or 8 year just to see for a little contrast that's dropped down a little bit. I may grab that, but let me clean off my palate here and let me go into the Guinness one here real quick. Hey, Bobby. Cheers, man. Great to see you. But now this one here that I'm pulling up, this is last year's. This is the Offerman Guinness right here. Definitely more sweetbread note on the nose, without a doubt. But it is your traditional Lagavulin profile, your smoke, your peat, your brine, your sweetness that Lagavulin is known for. It's great. Oh, yeah. Much better pour, I will tell you. The Offerman in the Guinness, much better pour. Sweet. It's light, but the finish has that sweetness that comes back on it compared to the charred oak. I got it's charred, so that's in my head. I know that, and I'm sure that is the flavor that's coming through with those tannins from the char. And it's like I said, it's not one of the most desirable qualities I want in a scotch when it comes to that charred oak cask. The Guinness one in the Offerman, delicious. See, I get the chocolate note on the Guinness Offerman. If you look at the box, they talk about chocolate on the charred oak one. The chocolate really, to me, doesn't come through on the charred oak cask. That char itself comes right in mid palate and follows through to the finish and then comes back. And like I said, it's not the most desirable quality for me in that scotch. The way the Guinness Offerman finishes is much more desirable for me. So what I will tell you is I think the charred oak cask is okay. I don't like the finish on it. I would not pay more than about $80 to $85 for it, because that seems to be about the price. I've seen them finally here in Las Vegas going for $100. Yeah, I don't think I'll be buying a backup for this. That being said, I am going to give it another go around and do a revisit, because I do have some people that, a sample went out to, and I want to get their thoughts on it and do a little compare and contrast, listen to what they have to say, then go back and revisit this thing, and want you guys all to be here so we can see, because I just don't want my opinion. I didn't know exactly what Greg had to say, but I knew his thoughts, let's just say that. I did not know everything about it. And I will have to say, I think he is correct on his assumption and for what information that he had divulged to me earlier. But I'm going to say this, people. I'm not going to tell you to rush out and buy it. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm going to really truthfully reserve that until I do a revisit in a couple weeks and I really give this bottle a chance to open up. I've got it way past the shoulder, and I'm going to let it open up here for a little bit, and let's just see if a little time doesn't improve the bottle. I don't think it's totally disappointing or anything like that. I don't. I'm at this point right now, I'm just not, how do I say this? I'm just not bullish on it. Okay. And I don't want anyone to get the idea that they have to run out and buy one. It's okay. Right now, it is okay. I don't think, I just don't think it's hitting the mark at this particular point in time. If you ask my druthers, I would rather have the Offerman edition. So there you have it. The Lagavulin Charred Oak Cask is okay. I'm not going to say to run out and buy it, but to each his own. I mean, sometimes you just got to go and figure it out for himself. And maybe that heavy char on a scotch like that is, maybe that young note taste, that the tannins you get from that is something you like. Then go out and get yourself a bottle, experience it, see what you think, see what you think. I just don't see it as being, anything that's stellar. Sorry, I just don't. But the Offerman Guinness, now that's something that we'll raise a glass to. Really, it is good. It is good. And the Charred Oak Cask one, I opened up Saturday and I sat with it, and I was a little surprised at the first sip. I was like, wow, wasn't kind of expecting that, but it was a lot spicier than I anticipated. So it kind of caught me off guard. So I sat there for a little bit. I let that initial palate shock die down and went back in for another sip and kind of got the repeat of the first one, the reaction, the taste, the char, the young note was heavy and really gripped my tongue, and I was like, wow. And it's not young; it's 11 years old, but maybe one more year. I don't know. Um, Maybe they should have been a little more selective on the casks that they had picked instead of um, wine. I don't know. Maybe it was too heavy of a char, something like. I don't know, but it is definitely worth revisiting and giving it a chance to open up, breathe a little bit there in the bottle, set for a while, and go back to. So, not disappointed, not excited. It's good, but I have to put the but in there until we do a revisit. That's for sure. That is for sure. Um, oh, let me tell you something, Zenbu. Log 16 is phenomenal juice. I tell everybody that's something that you just have got to have on your bar. Period. End of statement. You got to have it on your bar. And then if you really want to kick the Lafroig 10, I know people say, it's so medicinal, so medicinal, but it's Lafroig in its purest. That 10-year-old is amazing. It is just amazing. And yeah, that's another thing you've got to have on your bar. Of course, Ardbeg 10, when you're talking about peated scotches, absolutely. Um, definitely worth something like that having on your bar without a doubt. I mean, I really thoroughly enjoy it without a doubt. Let me scroll on down here a little second here so I can catch up a little bit in chat. I was trying to watch it, but I can't concentrate on what I'm saying and then keep up with chat and everything else. You know, Bill, I think you might have a point there, and I'm sure Ken can chime in there a little bit more on that. And I agree. Uh, I don't know what it is, but I think that you're right. I will give you that. I think for some reason they're just holding it back and not letting some things out that they probably could. But we don't know. Maybe there's going to be a super bunch of releases coming out. I don't know. We'll just have to see. We can only cross our fingers. And I'm just, you know, talking outside the box here, just trying to think of what's what. But it is a little frustrating when you have had an expression prior and you're like, holy smokes, this thing is great. Like I have here in the Offerman. I mean, I think it's terrific. Hmm. I mean, the chocolate note is like, bam, on the Offerman. You get that right away. Go back to the charred oak. I am not so much. No. See, I told you, Ken would know. He would have an opinion there. Um, Now it's funny. I go back to the charred oak, and boom, I got some chocolate on the nose. But the sweetbread note is there, so thank goodness. But yeah, I finally got a little bit of chocolate on the nose, and it's still there. Wow. Now I got a little bit on the palate. But it probably took the Offerman Guinness to bring that out for me. Who knows? Ah, well, hey, we call it hunting for a reason. If it was anything else, it wouldn't be called hunting, right, Ken? That's for sure. Let me clean off my palate a little bit here. And just for the heck of it, let's go down to the Lagavulin Game of Thrones 9-year. And let me see if that young note that I get off of the 11 is truly a young note, or is it all barrel char? Let's see here. There goes the 16. Let's just set that right here. Stay. What do we got here? Is this one it? Yes. Here we go. Lagavulin 9. Boom. Right there. Let's pour just a little taste of this. And let's see. It's been a minute since I've had this thing. Let's get a Glen here. All right. Well, we'll pour it in a whiskey encore Glen for Cheech. And let's just taste here. Just a little drop in there. Put this away. All right, don't go anywhere. So this is the Game of Thrones 9. Ken, you're reading my mind. That's why I said, let me jump down to the 9, because younger than this, I have the 8. So let's just see. A little brinier on the nose, the 9, than the either one of the 11s. Here it comes. So where is that maltiness? All right, there we go. So let's see here. Wow. Okay. I just wanted to see. Definitely has the young note on the 9, which totally expect. It's a 9-year-old Scotch, but not like the 11. So the barrel char is what I think is affecting the 11, because it is a very similar note, but it's definitely got to be the barrel char on there. And that's just going to be my opinion on the charred oak cask. Like I said, I've got the 9 right here, and dropping down a bit, you do get a little bit of that young note, but nowhere near off-putting or anything like that. As a matter of fact, it's almost gone as quick as you pick it up when you sip on the 9. Mm. It's very light. And what I mean by that, it's not very viscous, just like the 9 is. But on the palate, the 9 is more pleasing because it doesn't have that heavy barrel char. And I'm going to use the term young note slash bitterness. I was trying not to use that term, but that's just what it is on that charred oak that is off putting, is what it comes down to. So, yeah, it just is what it is, people. For me, I like the 9 too. I mean, I can't argue with that. The 9 is good. I just sent out a few texts. Those of you that want to join in, the link is pinned to chat. Feel free. Um, if you have a comment, let me know. 8-year-old peated PX. Oh, PX cask finish. Oh, okay. Well, Glen Scotia. Well, JD is going to be happy to hear about a Glen Scotia. That's for sure. Hey, Andrew. Cheers. Yeah, I'm good with this 9-year-old for sure. Hmm. Sorry about all the pausing there, but I'm just trying to see how this 9 is sitting here after the fourth sip or so. Yeah, it's definitely different. Definitely not like the charred oak, without a doubt. Oh yeah, that scorch Zen boot is yeah, that's definitely different. Particularly if you've had a little prior expectation lifting, in other words, where you were anticipating something um, a lot better. And I've had it because I've had my expectations get ahead of me, and I've tried something and it was good, but it was like, oh, not what I was really expecting, not what I had in mind, not what my palate was expecting, after the first couple of sips. And it was like, it's good, but I don't want a bottle. And, I've been there with my wife. I've had a few things and I'm like, she says to me, what do you think? I go, it's good, but I don't want a bottle of it. It's just not anything that I'm like, oh my gosh, I absolutely have to have. Just not. Mm-mm. Oh, well. All right, Bill. Well, there you go. So you got something that's heavily peated, that's for sure, without a doubt. Oh, Highland peat. Yeah, we've talked about this, and especially when Zach was on 2 weeks ago, the difference in peat depending upon where they get it from in Scotland. Yeah, it's a huge difference. Yep, like I said, JD would love to hear about Glen Scotia. Dave, cheers, man. How are you? Where's your sidekick in crime? Is he still there? Oh yeah. Oh, see, you're talking about the pirate. That pirate, Bill, just set me back on my heels. I was not fond of the pirate. However, that being said, now that my palate has advanced, I would try another dram of the Ardbeg Pirate. That's for sure. I would try it. Okay, you're back home. All right, you left him on the couch. That's probably the best spot. But don't want to confuse myself. Okay, this is that one. This is that one. This is the 9. Okay. I was getting my pores a little discombobulated there, so I didn't want to do it and then drink something and it was something else on there. But yeah, I don't want to really say disappointed in the 11 because I'm not totally disappointed, but it's just not quite my cup of tea or what I was expecting. Anyway, we all get them. It is what it is. And we all certainly are going to get through it, especially me. Well, that was kind of a mistake on my part, Bill. When I was getting back into scotch, I had a chance to try that one as my first dive back into a peated scotch. Yeah, and that sent me on another tailspin. I mean, it was like, oh my God, it was horrid. And I really didn't like it. What got me back into peat was a High West finished in ex-peated scotch barrels for about 6 months, I believe it was. And that gave me the peat taste again. And so I was like, man, I'm going to try it. So I started going back down the road of peat. Hey, speaking of peat, cheers, Bobby.
What's going on, man?
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm recovering from work.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. I'll break something out
here.
You're
right. You're right. You are absolutely right.
I know you're talking scotch, but I just got this Calumet Farm 16 year. I had to open that sucker up today.
Hold on for a second here. Hold on. Did you say it was the 16? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The 16. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Nope, I see it. I just had to take a double look. That's what I thought you said, but I had to replay it in my head. I've got the 15, not the 16. And I thought the 15 was really good.
It was. And I got that too. And I had to compare them today. I got this. I had a couple guys offer to get it for me. A couple guys from Ben from the Bourbon Note. I don't know if you know him or not, but he offered to get it for me. He could get it for, I guess retail is 150. So he saw it there in Minnesota for that, and he said he would ship it to me for $20. So, but then I had a guy at work, just in Northern California here, saw it as Costco for 115. I'm like, what?
So which one was it again?
He got it for 115.
The 16 or the 15?
The 16 for $115 at Costco. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Because
I paid $89 for my 15.
Yeah. I paid
everybody said go back and get a case at that price.
Yeah, right. But this is, and I like that 15 was easily in my top 10 last year. Easily in my top 10 bourbons. And
all right, Zen Boot, I'll be waiting for the coffee.
I like this one better. At least right now I do.
The 16?
Yeah, it's just a little more viscous. It's a 1 proof up. It's a year older.
Well, you know what? I like viscosity in there. And
that's it.
As I was comparing the Offerman Charred Oak with the Offerman Guinness from last year,
yeah,
it's not as viscous to me as last year's version of the Offerman. It just, I mean, I don't know. It just seemed thin. And now the 9 in viscosity in retrospect, and I'm still sipping on it, I think the viscosity is about the same on the charred oak and the 9 as I'm sitting here, because I've just got a little bit left, and I'm just kind of, like I said, in retrospect and thinking like,
Yeah. I got to get into some scotch.
You know, I have to let this 160 bastard on, because if not, I'm telling you, the stream just won't be the same. Bam.
There he is. There he is.
Oh, bad axe.
What's going on, man?
Hey, dude, we got to start a GoFundMe for a new table, because you're going to be tearing that one up too.
This is it right here. This is my last axe hole for this table, unless I start cutting it down or something.
Yeah.
All the way through here, at least halfway through the other side. I just flipped this.
I've got
right
enough
here.
barrels. I might be able to put a new table together for you from barrel staves. That could be kind of cool, huh?
That would be
Wouldn't
great.
last long.
I'm working on a guy at work has some oak trees he's gonna fell. So
Okay.
he says he might be able to get me a slab of oak. I'm like, well, that'd be nice.
Dude.
Get a nice slab of oak, but barrel staves would be super cool too. They'll be
I've got
chopping the crap out of it.
7 barrels right now. I could probably put together something pretty decent.
Man, that'd be cool. So because people are always, people that aren't in the know that, hey, put those wood chips in a bottle. I'm like, no, dude, you don't want these wood chips in a bottle.
No, those are
pesticides and glue,
maple.
all kinds of stuff in these things.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Dude,
but
that side is seen better days.
Yeah. Oh man. For sure. Oh yeah. That's just so fun. It feels so good to do that, especially after 5 days at work. It feels really good to just. It feels good. It feels good.
Anthony, I think you might need to get one of those, buddy.
Well, you know what? I might, when I get rid of this desk I'm using right now.
Yeah.
I'd like to see.
I just
Anthony
don't want to keep cleaning up wood chips.
Pound it.
Hey, look, wood chips are a small price to pay when you consider the frustration and anxiety you get to relieve.
It works wonders, actually. You get to flip this thing around, just
look
at that thing,
Dude, I feel better just watching you do that.
Dude, I'm glad this is my thing, and that turned into that, because I love it. Beating the crap out of this thing and pounding this stuff, and
dude, now I'm excited. I can go out and figure out how I can put together a tabletop for you.
That'd be fun, man. Actually, if it was oak, I probably would
do a
section off a piece and actually put it in something.
Yeah,
and be a nice oak axe hole.
There you go.
And I like that I get to say axe hole. I like that.
That's right. All right, Greg. You mean by tomorrow? You mean later today? Just so you know, that's how that works. We're actually in Monday now.
Yes, Steve. Calumet is Barton 1792 distillate. The same as it's in small batches of 19 barrels, and same as Sam Houston is the same as well, but it's in 2 to 3 barrels.
That's right.
So it is. It's the same. So now I got to get some more Sam Houston. Now I've compared it with the 15, and now I got to get some Sam Houston.
What batch of Sam Houston you got?
I don't have any more now, but I have had the 15.
Okay, so I'm going to put my email in private chat. I have like 5 different batches of Sam Houston 15.
Really?
I'll send you samples of each one if you would like to do a little comparison.
Oh, I would love to. That'd be great, man. That would be incredible.
Cheers, Mr. Lopez.
Make sure you email me, because if you don't, I will forget, because I've been drinking.
I'll do it right now. I'll forget too.
I've been drinking this amazing Russell's Pick.
Is that the one that you got? Is that the one you just bought a case of?
Yes.
Oh my
God. I've had like 6 pours of this tonight, and I'm telling you, it is fire.
Is that private select or what?
It is a private barrel. It's a single barrel.
Oh,
it's a local liquor store got them, and I blinded them against the Russell's 13, the second batch, and it's like just edges it out.
Oh, no way!
Just a little bit, yeah.
Really?
I personally like it just a little bit, but on the nose, you can't even tell the difference. You cannot even tell the difference.
I love
It's
almost
so good.
anything wild
you know what?
turkey. Just that fake long branch. I just can't.
Shane's been on the whiskey tube circuit proclaiming the fame of that bottle. I've seen him a couple times on there talking about it. It's that good.
So he's on that like I'm on the Corbin Cash.
Yeah.
Well, I tasted this and immediately went to the store, bought a case of them. And now I've been telling people about it. So now tomorrow I got to go buy another case because enough people are like, hey, I want a bottle of that too. I'm like, all right, they don't have very many cases left, but I'll go try and buy one tomorrow. So
I got a guy, my battalion chief got a pick as well, but from Trevor's in Arizona. He loves it too. Loves it.
So
yeah, you're in Arizona. So I don't know how close you are to that.
That place in Arizona, Bobby, come the holidays, you can't get in.
Wow.
Really?
Well, they hold a lot of allocated bottles.
Yeah.
And people know. They actually fly in to go there.
To Trevor's?
Yeah.
Well, it must be. I mean, I've seen my battalion chief. He goes there every day on his way home. He flies back and forth to work.
Yeah.
Every week. So he's one of those few people there that they give text message to. Hey, we got your bottle. Hey, do you want this rabbit hole, whatever the super $1 billion rabbit hole is, the king, race king, or whatever. They just call him now. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, he's on first name basis with those people, and he just every day he's got the latest bottle. I'm like, dude, he's serious. I don't even try. I'm like, hey, so he says, hey, all you gotta do is come visit me. You can have whatever you want. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm coming soon. Go live with him.
You email me, and I'll also send you some story time samples for you to taste and review.
I would love that. That would be the
only expect honest opinions. I don't want any bullshit. I don't want you trying to fucking blow smoke up my skirt.
I'll give it accents, man.
Shane, do I bullshit people when I talk about Christmas?
Not at all. But I like to put that out there so everyone knows. Yeah. I don't want no bullshit.
No.
I want the truth.
If it's good, it's good. If it's not,
I want you to be like, that shit sucks. And I'll be like,
hey,
all right.
Hey, Thanksgiving and Christmas were good, but that Christmas, I still talk about it. Shane straight out said, it's chocolate. Yep. I got chocolate. I know what a chocolate note is. But until you've had that Christmas, you have not experienced it. It was so good. Just like Shane's talking about the bottle right now of his Russell's.
Yeah, this Russell's pick.
Crap. That Christmas was probably one of the most phenomenal bottles of 21 that I got to try. I'm just telling you. And he straight out looked everybody in the eye and said, I'm telling you all, this is got to be the best ever. And, I'm not saying Shane doesn't know, okay? But, okay, you hear that. But
right.
No, once you sip that son of a bitch, holy cow, you could not believe, damn it, Shane was right, and you have to admit it. That was the killer.
That's the bitch of it, right?
That
son of a bitch was right.
He was right, and I have to admit it on air.
All right, I just emailed you, Shane.
I got you.
I threw it in a private chat, but I also emailed you.
So that's funny. I've done a lot of stuff with JPL and
really,
yeah, and NOLA, the NOLA base, as well as fucking
Ames.
I'm too drunk now. I don't remember. No, nothing with Ames. I did Orlando,
Kennedy, Kate.
Yeah, Kennedy, but also
Wallops.
There was a specific team I worked with. I don't even remember.
Oh, okay.
I've got parts on the Mars rover that are running around Mars right now.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
Yeah. So I've been involved with NASA a lot.
You know what the Sophia is?
Yes.
Okay, I was just on that yesterday.
Okay.
It's on its final flight through. They're retiring it, right? So it's going to its final flight. They just flew it into where I work. I was just on that sucker yesterday, shaking hands and kissing babies with dignitaries, all coming out, giving kids rides on the aircraft, firefighting vehicles, and all that. But yeah, it actually took off yesterday, and it's going to, I guess, Vandenberg, and then into Arizona.
Yep. Then it'll be mothballed.
That's where they mothball a lot of.
Well, it's going into a museum. It's not going to Davis Monthan.
Yeah,
it's not
a museum.
They're actually, they're going to mount it and let people kind of walk through it and shit.
Yeah, it's a cool plane. I mean, it's old. It was 747 SP, a little short guy.
My desk. Cool, so behind my desk in New Orleans, was the G-force test track. They used to put chimps on to test the effects of G-forces on astronauts, but it obviously wasn't astronauts; it was chimps.
You talk about in New Mexico?
Yeah, no, New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Okay. So, and it was called Michoud NASA base.
Okay.
But they had a rocket sled, and they would put strapped chimps in, shoot them down the rocket sled, and then hit a hard stop and test the impact of the G-forces. These poor chimps, man, they got fucked up.
Oh, dude,
the track was right behind my desk. I could turn around and flap the track. That's how close it was.
Oh, my goodness, man. Can you imagine that crap? Hey, how much can they take? Start really high and we'll scale it back.
That's right. Dude.
Where does arms go?
Yeah, if PETA was around then,
oh my goodness,
God, they would have been all over him. It was bad.
Me, firemen, I'm sure you guys work in an industry where, well, at least me, it's male dominated, and we get the testosterone. We're like a family. We're like my crew. We're like brothers. We talk about everything. We use whatever language we want to use. If there was a live footage camera following us, we'd be fired in probably 30 seconds. Exactly. Every one of us. Because all the PC crap, all that. But we're just talking about old TV shows. Like, we're just talking about In Living Color, when then the superheroes like Handyman and stuff like that. Like, that stuff was so funny. No one's got a sense of humor. You can't laugh at anything anymore. It's just no one's got a sense of humor. Yeah,
no, you're not wrong. Hey, Independent Joe.
Yeah, Ken, I know you know what Sophia is. Yeah, I know. That's what sucks is it was supposed to be where I worked. We actually, behind my fire station is a hangar that actually had the top center cut out of it so the tail would fit in it. And then it got reassigned down to Southern California. So we got to see it twice. I'm like, great, thanks. So, I mean, it is cool, but we had a different mission up where I work.
Yeah. No, that's cool that you I know that crew pretty much that you're working with, like at least from an administrative level. I've dealt with a lot of them, so that's awesome. Cool.
Right on. I had probably had a couple of them in my one of my rigs a couple of days ago with their kids, driving around. Right. That's the shaking hands and kissing babies part of it, right?
That's right.
I do the politicking. Hey, go talk to that guy. Go talk to Captain Bonin. He knows everything about that. I'm that guy. I'm the one that gets all that stuff because I know my job.
Right.
But I'd rather be that guy than the other guy,
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers, Joe.
But
Shane, did you say you've had this 16?
I started drinking that Guinness.
I have. I actually like the 15 better. What do you think, Anthony? Yeah, what do you think, Anthony?
I didn't hear you.
The 16 versus the 15. Have you had it, the Calumet?
I haven't had the 16, but the 15, everyone says has a little stronger, almost like a cherry cough syrup type of a note to it. I don't get that. I think the 15 is...
I don't know that I would say that. I think
it's like a Luxardo cherry. It's like a more syrupy cherry in this, and I still get a cherry in a 15. It's just lighter.
Right.
And I get this one just feels a little more viscous, a little more of the wood, but not overpowering. There's nothing overpowering. It's blended really well. and you can tell it's got just a little bit more, a little more proof, just a little bit. But I did just open it today, though. In a couple weeks, it's supposed to get even better.
It will, and especially if you go a month or so. That's the consensus on it.
I'm looking forward.
I will tell you that generally speaking, the Sam Houston 15s, out of the multiple batches that I have, maybe only one or two don't beat that 16.
Really?
Yeah, those Sam Houstons are just.
I'm looking forward to it,
several states, several versions of each state.
I'm looking forward to it.
So
I really enjoy this, and I'm glad. I mean, you can find these. I can still find some 15s. I might probably go buy another 15. And if I get another one of this, especially at 115 instead of the 150 they're going for, I'm going to tell them pick me up another one.
No, I'll send you basically a flight of about 5 or 6 of the Sam Houstons. I don't remember how many I've got, but I've got several.
Okay.
Different states, different batches from each state. And you compare those against that Calumet 15 and 16. If you don't have 15, I'll send you 15 as well. Do you have 15?
I have the Calumet 15.
Okay. So
I got it right here.
So then what I would say is what I send you, I'll send you a flight of Sam Houston's, try those, and then blind those against the Calumet 15 and 16. You'll be surprised probably what you find.
That'd be fun. I love doing that because I like to say, oh man, like a couple of my favorite bourbons, like Stag Junior Batch 12. I love it. I could pick that out anything. My very first video I did on YouTube. Oh, I could pick that out anything. I did that blind. I should have known better. I know better now. Did that blind against Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C920. I'm like, yeah, I know this is it. Of course, I was wrong. Right? Of course. It had a 50-50 chance, and I was wrong. So
this one right here, I'll tell you right now, you'd have a hard time. If I put this in a flight of all the other Russell 13 batches, which there's 3 other batches, you'd have a hard time discerning which one was a Russell's 13 and which one was the pick. This thing at $67 is fucking unreal.
Until you actually taste it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Once you taste it, you'll know the difference.
The nose you cannot tell.
No,
the palate, there might be a slight difference, but it's so minuscule at $67 versus $100 or whatever it is. No, you wouldn't even tell.
It's hard to believe, but the store picks of the standard Buffalo Trace.
Thanks, Joe.
Standard Buffalo Trace, but this one is a store pick.
Yep.
Dude, that's cool.
On the nose, no different.
Right.
But on the palate, this one, it's the same proof and everything.
Yeah,
this one is level. A notch above. And I'm not talking, but you could pick it out. And it's like, wow. So
nice.
I got what you're throwing, Shane. That's why I knew. Yep. I said, yeah.
That one, nose, no. I literally blinded that against batch 2 of the Russell 13. I like that one better. I'm not going to lie.
Goodness.
There's just something about it. I got you.
And I love Russell's 13. I had that and Redbreast 27 in the same day. I never had in the same place. And I'm like, I'd never had any Irish whiskey. And I said, hey, what do you have? At this place in Walnut Creek here in California called Hops and Scotch. They have almost everything. So they had Russell's 13, and he actually opened it right there. I'm like, yeah, I'll take some of that. I don't even care how much it costs. Just give me some of it.
Right.
Careful.
And I don't even want to know. Just tell me after.
Yeah, just
remember what happened last time you said that in Vegas, Bobby.
What's that?
Remember what happened the last time you said that in Vegas?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know better to say that in Vegas. But then after that, I said, well, shoot, man, what else you get? He goes, that's similar to this. And it was actually similar. He goes a Redbreast 27 year. And for me at that time, it was delicious. And now to go try to find one of those. I mean, I know where a couple of them are here in town. It wants over $600 for those things. Redbreast 27. I'm like, you know what? It is absolutely delicious, but
not
$600
for anything.
Dude,
It's
the gold spot. Have you had the gold spot yet?
I haven't
Bobby?
had a gold spot, man. These people are talking. You guys are talking about
Dude,
the scotches and all the spots. I
So
haven't
a
had
lot
any.
of people are still hung up on the blue spot, and the blue spot's great. Don't get me wrong. I love the blue spot. I will tell you, when I tasted the gold spot, I literally, like it physically made me stop. I had to pause.
Really?
And go like, what the hell am I like? This is crazy. It's
What's
so
happening
good.
to me?
Yeah,
I got my
it
taste
was
of it
so
right here. I just haven't opened it yet because I've got too much peat on my palate now, so I'm not even going to try it.
good. So
But
I would encourage you, Anthony, at some point, do a side by side blue spot, gold spot. Let them, because I see you have the blue spot back there. That's right. Do them side by side. A lot of people go, "Oh, blue spot's better." I love blue spot, love it. I will tell you, I think the gold spot has more going on, and I think in the palate, it beats blue spot. It is just, it literally, I can't explain it other than I physically had a reaction to it. Like I drank it, I was like, whoa, what the fuck did I just drink? Yeah, exactly. It was, I was
paralyzed?
like, this is unreal. Like, what is going on? That my palate was, it was like a cornucopia. That's all.
a
Like it was
cornucopia of
a
delight.
cornucopia of
I'm
flavor.
missing out on the Scotch game. I told them I have one. I only own one Scotch, but they tell me it says Scotch on there, blended Scotch. But I don't think by any means that you guys would consider it a Scotch.
Is it
I see a
Dewar's?
lot of empty bottles.
Is it
I see a
Dewar's
lot
white
of
label?
empty bottles, Bobby. What's
What's
going
that?
on there? I see a lot of empty bottles.
This is my bottle kill hill over here.
Okay.
So the one bottle that I have is Monkey Shoulder.
Okay. Oh.
Mm.
Yes, that's the reaction I get. So I didn't buy it. Some one of my wife's clients, I guess he loves it, and he goes, "Hey," and he knows that I do this. He goes, "Has he had Monkey Shoulder? Give him this bottle." I'm like,
Look, Monkey Shoulder isn't horrible, but there are just levels above Monkey Shoulder that you need to experience.
yeah, that's what I figured. I'm like, all right. I didn't know any better. I'm like,
Yeah.
Johnny Walker 15 is a blended Scotch, but that 15 is all single malt Scotch. So Talisker, Kalia, Linkwood, a phenomenal blended Scotch for $60.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely an overlooked, I think, hitter in the Scotch world.
I think I can get that at my.
I have it on the shelf. I mean, it's something that I tell people, get it. It's
Is that
it's a
like
decent
Wild
pour.
Turkey 101? Is
Oh,
it?
yeah, you should have that.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I can go get that
availability,
at my grocery
it
store,
should
and
be.
it's great.
Availability, yeah, it's there.
Glen Mirage, Bacalta. You should be able to find Bacalta. Or
Glen
what's the
Mirage,
other
yeah.
one they do that's
You won't have no problem finding that.
yeah, that's a Highland Scotch. It's a non-peated Scotch.
Okay.
Fantastic. It's a great in between bourbon and Scotch, I call it, because it's not peated.
Okay.
It is so good. And I can't remember the other one I liked. The Altura Glen Mirage is just But Glen Mirage is a really good gateway Scotch for bourbon drinkers to get into Scotch.
See, that's what I need. I need a gateway Scotch.
You also need to try what's the Colorado one? What am I thinking of?
Oh, well.
Huh?
You talking about bourbons or Scotch?
Single malts.
Okay,
Colorado.
I know Oak's out of Colorado, but I don't know about the Scotch.
Who am I thinking of? Stranahan's. Stranahan's store picks, the cast strength picks. If you like Scotch or if you like bourbon and you want to get into that single malt world, Stranahan's single malt cast strengths, the picks, they're like less than $50, and they are fucking mind blowers. They are so good.
All right. Well, I got some work to do.
That's right. Total Wine should have them. Stranahan's cast strength.
I see
Yellow label.
Stranahan's, but I'll have to look for the cask strength. See
Yeah,
them all
you want it
cask
to be
strength?
cask strength. You want it to be like a single barrel kind of a thing. They are
okay.
unreal.
Shane, Mike
right.
had one when we were all here for Whiskey Weekend, and it is good.
Yeah.
That maltiness that it's in a scotch,
Yep.
you get out of that one, and the cask strength brings out a lot more flavor. The standard Stranahan's, just leave them on the shelf.
Yeah, yeah. I don't mess with those. The Diamond Peak, even the high end ones, I'm like, nah. Cask strength is where it's at. They're flavorful, they're fruity, they're malty. They're just good. They're just good.
So you guys agree with
they're
this?
under $50.
You agree with what Ben Demon Hunter says? The Monkey Shoulder beats out Johnny Walker Red Label.
Oh, almost everything beats Johnny Walker.
Is that the old number 7 of the Scotch world?
It's even less than that, man.
Basil Hayden of the Scotch world.
Yeah, it's like the Dickel of Scotch world.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Label is not
goodness.
good. I don't like Red Label.
Well, it's their base level. I mean,
yeah,
it goes up from there. But
that's right.
I have another one that is a Johnny Walker that is their celebratory blend.
Oh, that's amazing. That is a great pour. Don't sleep. If you see that, that's worth buying. That is a fantastic
about
bottle.
a C note, Bobby.
Okay.
Yep. And it's worth it. It is a fantastic bottle.
Yeah, it's a beautiful presentation in the box. Hold on.
That's worth it just having on the shelf there.
It is. And it is a good bottle to drink out of too. It's not bad juice inside. It is actually really good.
What's not a C note? A C note's nothing nowadays.
No,
hey, you're right.
But
you're right.
That's what
the
you
new $30.
That's what you should pay for it, roughly. But it's
and Sugar
51
Kitty's not
ABV
wrong.
too.
What's that?
It's 51 ABV.
Yeah.
So you're talking what?
I
101,
like that.
102.
102.
And
yeah.
Sugar Kitty's not wrong. The green, Johnny Walker green, is actually another good Johnny Walker to get.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about. The 15-year. That's
Yep.
the green. Yeah.
Yep.
He said that's tolerable. He didn't say
No,
it's good. He said
the
it's
Johnny Walker
tolerable.
green is good. The 15-year is really good for what it is. But you got to realize what it is.
Yeah.
It's a blended Scotch.
Okay.
You're not. What is it you brought? The Lefroy. What was the? Oh yeah, I don't even bring that out. Like that's.
This is a blended Scotch. It's amazing, I'm just telling you, it's delicious.
Yeah.
Thanks to
not an
Sugar
easy
Kitty
one to
dropping
find.
it off. I mean, I would have never.
That's a cool cylinder too.
I would have never thought about picking this up.
Chris Tits, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, Mike.
Yes.
Hey, Bobby.
Good day.
So you see that old rip tin behind there, Anthony? There, I had
Which
to pour
one?
out of that
Yeah.
bottle.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
That's a good bottle.
It was the
I'll
10
put one
and
up there.
15 year.
Open.
The 15-year you have, Shane. If they left you any, I mean, those are the two
No, it's gone
worthwhile
now.
bottles. The rest
I
are just
bottle killed
overpriced
that
pits.
on a stream. Now I've got. This is the next one I got to work on. Is this the right one? Yeah, this one.
Oh, nice.
You didn't open that yet, though.
Yeah, I haven't opened that one, but it's going to get opened up at the next Flammering.
Yeah, didn't you say you were giving that to anyone who put $5 in on the last round?
That stuff. You haven't opened that one, but have you had any of it?
I have had King of Kentucky.
That is delicious.
It is. Those two bottles, I have a really cool story with them. I walked into a liquor store outside of Lexington. It was like a gas station. They didn't know what they knew what they had, kind of, but not really. And I got them for like $360
Deliveries.
Woo!
Another delivery?
Nice.
Yeah, this will be the Bushmills.
Did you guys ever get into the holiday toast? You tried that yet?
We haven't had a chance yet, mate.
I'm curious to see what you think of that.
Just like Christmas.
Always is with the packaging from the Whiskey Club.
And it is, Sugar Kitty. It is.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
This
There
is
you
a
go.
bottle for Stacy. It's the Causeway Collection. It's the Burgundy cast.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, look at that color. Wow. That's almost as deep as the label is dark.
Yeah.
What do you,
So I was
look at
fortunate enough
this.
to get
Look
a
at this.
2020 and a 2021 at the same store for the same price.
So that's getting tucked away for Stacy.
As Sugar Kitty would say, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those things, being in the right place at the right time.
And Lil's got one, and
That's the
we're waiting
truth.
to see if he's getting a second.
That's the truth.
I'm going to zoom in on me if you keep me highlighted.
Don't do that. We saw what happened when
You can get everyone all excited now.
Oh no!
we saw what happened when you bottle chugged zoomed in.
Yeah. Well, that was difficult because I had to bottle chug in one hand and zoom with the other hand. It was not easy.
While
to do.
trying to make sure that you were still doing things. Yeah. I never knew you were that coordinated, Shane.
Yes. Steve Burkow, that was part of the same hall. Same store, even. Like, it was crazy. It was one of those situations. It's a legendary. You walk into a place, it's the gas station, like everyone talks about. Oh, I went to a gas station and they had these. That's essentially what it was. It was like this really nondescript liquor store. It was just a situation. It was just really cool. I was very fortunate, and I walked out with a George T. Stagg, E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, 2 King of Kentuckies, a Michter's Barrel Proof bourbon, and maybe some other things. I don't remember.
From the same place at the same time?
One store, one stop.
What?
Yeah, it was just look, so the story is this. I walked in, I'm looking for Russell's 13 because I just found it at a store previous at retail. So I knew it was in the area. So I'm like, okay, they obviously have released it in the area. Let me
That's
see if
why
these other
you went
stores
in
have
there,
it.
Sugar Kitty, just for the adult bookstore.
That's right. So I stop in there. I ask for the Russell 13. The lady's like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. She starts pulling all these bottles out from underneath the counter, like a WLW. And I'm like, okay, what's your price on your WLW? Well, it was like $2,500. I'm like, holy shit. Like, that's secondary. I'm not buying that. Then she pulls out an Eagle Rare 17. What's your price on that? Oh, it was like $1,800. I'm like, damn it. Then she pulls out the George T. Stagg, and I'm like, okay, I'm just curious. Run the price on that. She runs the price. It was like $800. She let me get it for like $600 something. Then she pulled out an Old Carter American Batch 1. It was $200. So I bought that.
Oh yeah.
Pulled out the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. That was like, I want to say $225. And it was a batch 8, which is a fantastic batch. I said, she had 2 of those. I said, yes, I'll take both of those. Then a guy walked in, a guy with a welder's hood on, the welder's hat, not the hood, but the hat.
Yeah.
And he had a case of Pabst Blue Ribbon. And he looked over and he said, hey, man, how much are you selling those E.H. Taylors for? And I was like, well, I kind of already am buying both of those. But then I was like, dude, this guy's been working a long day welding, and he's going to get a good deal. So I was like, you know what? You can have one of those if you want it.
Yeah.
And it was, that was a reasonable price. So I let one of those go.
Yeah. Well,
Then she pulled out those King of Kentuckies, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, based on what I saw the WLW go for, I'm thinking this thing's going to come in at like $1,500.
Probably didn't know what she had.
Yeah.
Well, so long story short, they had just bought the store 2 weeks prior.
That came with the store.
And so they bought all the inventory at the inventory registered price.
Oh.
So whatever the price was, less
Hey, Dan.
25%.
And cheers, brother.
What's up, boys?
So I got
Cheers,
to
man.
I just right time, right place. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
That'll probably never happen again. And
Dude, that was perfect.
Probably
That is
not.
a great story, actually.
What's going on,
Scotty?
everybody?
hey, long time no see, Dan and Scott.
All right.
Man, Scott,
You guys
man,
understand.
got them all. We
When
got 'em
Shane
all.
sees adult bookstore, he sees opportunity.
I am all in.
That's right.
Glory
I don't know
hole
what I
is my
walked
middle
into,
name.
but I like it.
You know,
Mhm.
and he literally will tell you he never knows what he's going to take out of there.
That's right.
Shane Glory Hole.
All I can tell you is I got cash when I go in.
That's right.
Right on.
So,
Today's
What
streams
happens
have
in
been on
Vegas stays in
fire.
Vegas.
I'll tell you what.
Bobby, just to let you know, we'll be doing a Bay Area meetup next year when we come over.
I'm in
So,
for sure.
I keep trying to get
Man.
them to do a Yellowstone National Park, rent a cabin up there and hang out.
Ooh. Bro, that
Maybe,
can
I
be
uh,
don't know if you remember that,
fantastic.
Scott, because you were hammered when you were
I was-
saying that.
You
But
didn't,
that
you didn't
could
know
be
I
a
remembered
great-
that?
Dude, a
I remember that
Yellowstone
shit. This is a
whiskey
fucking
meetup,
open.
that could be an amazing event.
Yeah.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah,
I actually
that
have.
would be an
I
amazing-
I
actually
told
have.
him,
I
I
have
told him,
family.
talk to my social director.
Yeah, I gotta talk to your social director. We're gonna make this happen.
AKA
We gotta make-
Lil.
We gotta do
Yeah.
one.
Decides-
See that
she
that'll be like
decides where
the
we're
that'll be like the mid, like Mountain West / like Central meetup, and then we'll have one on the West Coast or on like Kentucky. There we go. We got 3 of them. Like, we'll just,
Well, there'll be 4 because
I
there's
like
going
it.
to be DC in there as well.
oh, and then you get.
Listen,
Well,
that
shit,
would be
I'll go
so
to
much
that one,
fun.
and then I'm going to DC because it's freaking Jack Rose. I'm just saying.
Storytime might even be interested in sponsoring that event, aka providing some special bottles.
That would be
Some
special.
Man, this story is getting
Maybe-
better and better.
Maybe by that time I will be having my own, meetups. Because I'll be
Ah,
that,
cool,
'cause I'll be
man.
that cool.
Hey, you're
I have
already that cool.
I have family
Just-
that live up
just
in
needs to
Big Sky,
happen.
Montana area.
Hey, I think Vic's in the background there, Anthony.
Probably.
Is he?
We've decided that we're doing the,
Knock, knock.
instead of just doing the Vegas shirt, we're going to do a whole tour shirt.
Well,
Go.
Sean
We,
Vic.
like have 2 events and
Cheers.
shit.
Cheers,
That'd be even
boys.
better.
What's up,
And we're gonna-
Bobby?
we're gonna
What's going on,
We're
brother?
going to make
Steve.
it like the a band tour, so it'll have
Yeah.
like the design on the front, like we had for Vegas, but then
Oh,
it's going to
yeah.
have all the meetup dates on the back.
Oh,
Nice.
dude,
Yeah,
that'll
like,
be
you'll have
sick.
have
be
like
cool.
all of the channels
would be
involved
cool.
on the front
Yeah.
and shit.
Cheers,
That'd be
Steve.
fun. That'd be cool as fuck.
Did you guys see the design I did for the Schlammering that's coming up?
No.
Oh,
No.
man.
I saw the
didn't get the
email with
email.
drunk
Sorry,
and
Shane.
drunker. Is that what
Yeah,
you're talking
drunk
about?
and drunk.
Drunk
But
and drunk.
I ended up doing a T-shirt and like some other stuff too. So I kind of updated the design a little bit. Let me see if I can.
That distiller's edition is amazing.
So
Oh,
Anthony, I know I'm coming in late. How'd you like that Offerman like new one?
So let me just
that's
say,
what it is, right? The new one.
Yeah. So it was okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to recommend you run out and buy one today.
Okay.
What I didn't like is it had a young note on the finish and it lasted. But I do believe it's just because of the heavy char. So it was it had those tannins that just gripped your tongue like it was a young whiskey.
Okay.
And it was the less desirable trait of that particular bottle. But I am going to go back to it because I've got it after 2 days. I've got it
Okay.
down
Yeah.
past the shoulder now. And I have distributed a couple of
So
samples to other people. So we'll see.
But not
I
as
said,
good as the other Offerman so
Oh, no.
far,
No,
in your opinion.
I was just drinking it here. The Guinness cask. No,
Yeah.
no. The Guinness
Well-
cask beats it hands down.
so
my opinion.
but if you were say a fan of Nick Offerman and you have the other 2 bottles and just for posterity you buy the third, you're not going to be totally disappointed by it.
I will not be buying a backup of the charred oak.
Okay.
But to have a bottle,
I have a bottle.
Well,
have
if
a
you're an
bottle, but
Offerman,
you-
if you're an Offerman guy,
Oh,
you're probably
yeah.
going to buy it no matter what, but-
Yeah, well, I had to try it because I was such a big fan of the first one that I made sure I had a backup.
and I really like the Guinness version. So
Yeah, that's
I-
what I'm talking about. So I have.
I
a
will
backup.
tell you, I have not bought a backup of any of the other two. I just don't drink that much Lagavulin. I like Lagavulin,
I'm so
but
sorry,
I don't drink.
Scott.
I don't drink much of it. I got plenty of shit behind
I
me.
know.
Like,
I know.
it's like I can't.
Yes, I understand.
Mhm.
But
Well,
yeah, I just like I said, the charred oak one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna really reserve the final decision for a couple of weeks. But right now, if you can get a pour somewhere, buy a pour and decide for yourself.
Try
mean,
before you buy, if
Try it
possible.
before you
Yeah.
buy.
Well, it's not terrible, but still at 80, 85 bucks. If you're not excited over the bottle, it's not worth it. Now,
Right.
I've actually seen them here in Vegas for
Cheers, David.
$100, and I would not pay $100 for this bottle.
Okay.
Won't
Well-
pay $100 for this bottle.
I know Ken's
EMC.
excited to get these.
Oh, look at this crap. Look at this crap. Hold on. I thought that was a Portwood. Yeah, Dark Storm. Yeah, that's
Yeah, we could-
nice, Chris.
We picked them up for Ken on the way through.
For Ken?
Yep,
Wow.
he got his little.
There
wish
you
list
go.
out.
There it is.
You got it figured out, Brian?
Clicking the wrong buttons.
Yeah,
Hey,
happens.
we've
Yeah,
all
but-
been there at least twice.
At least it's not my stream, right?
That's right.
That's right. Well, hell,
There you go.
I mean, Brian, I've done it
So
on my
there's
own damn
there's
stream.
the shirt.
I mean,
See,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
where
yeah,
you
yeah,
fucked
yeah,
up
yeah.
because you just made it for
I
little
did
people,
see
bro.
that.
yeah,
I
come
just
on
made
now.
it what?
For little people.
You ain't got no big boy love here.
Dude,
Yeah.
listen, I can't help that these people don't house 3XL, 4XL, and 5XL. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, that's my biggest. Like, I'm
I hear you.
I'm looking at
I
looking
feel
at
your
starting my
pain.
own merch too, and I'm like, damn, this is.
But that's it. So that's
Finding
the
these
the
sites.
slammering that's coming up in
Yeah.
November.
Well, that was also the picture in the email you sent.
Yes, right.
Yep.
That's
That
right.
people
And
said
then I
you
just
didn't send.
added the movie subtext like a movie
Yeah.
poster.
Right.
But
Right.
wasn't that the email that people said that you didn't send that I said that I got with that picture?
Yeah.
I got that. Yeah.
The only
I got
person
it.
that said that was Stanley.
Oh, well,
Stanley.
I thought you told me you excluded him.
Stanley's an idiot.
I did. But
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to I didn't want to make it that obvious.
Oh,
No, he just probably
Thursday Nathan Shelby.
Oh,
I will.
my email must have gotten lost in the ether thing, Shane.
if you didn't sign up for Storytime Distillery, I can't help you, buddy. Like if you're not you don't have to be a paid member, you just have to be a registered member of Storytime Distillery Authors Guild, which just comes from signing up at the storytimedistillery.com website. If you do that, you'll get all those emails.
Get on the list.
That's right.
Yeah, well, if
I must have did
Storytime's
that
gotta
drunk
figure-
because I get those
Storytime's gotta
emails
figure
and
out
I
how to
don't
get
remember
stuff
doing
over
it.
to
So I mean, I probably did it drunk.
I think it's a pretty good fucking T-shirt, man. I think
Actually,
you did a good job.
we've got to organise a catch up, Shane, offline, just the two of us for us to discuss
Yeah.
it. So,
For sure.
I want to be on the call.
No, it's just two. You said two.
Yeah, why can't we all be there? Come on.
No,
Yeah,
because
what?
he said two.
Selfish.
You would be more than two.
I am more than two.
what's he trying to
if
say?
you're wanting
Dan?
to ship stuff to Australia, okay, you can be involved.
That's right. That's right.
And that's a good thing, bro.
And Vic's going, yeah, I will be because I've got freaking 50 bottles full.
Just on this run was 6. So I might want to be included in that call.
Somewhat of a shameless plug, but this Friday I'm cutting off the pre-sale price reduction, and Friday at midnight the price goes up by $5 a bottle on the next cognac and port finish. And I'm going to tell you that cognac
Shit.
finish
That's
is
one we had
not
in
something you
Vegas.
want to miss out on.
That's the one we had in Vegas.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
cognac.
now I'm gonna have to
Right.
become an Authors Guild member and get a bottle. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
look, there's two ways to do it. You can do it monthly, it's $10 a month, or you
Yeah,
can do it
I know.
yearly, it's $100 a year.
No,
I encourage you to do it yearly. It's cheaper, saves you $20, but it's up to you.
That's right.
How do I
Do
jump
you-
from a monthly to a
6,000
yearly if I'm on
Australian.
monthly now?
If you want to do that, then cancel
Oh, okay.
where you're at and then just
Mhm.
do it yearly.
Go back in.
So
It saves you $20.
If I send you a bottle of my Dr. Jellyfinger 4 Roses pick, do I get Lil and I paid for a year? Because they were $200.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then you can
Jellyfinger.
send Vic a sample of it.
That's right. And I will send you a complimentary port night
this is
because I've got a lot of those left over.
not that I want to interrupt your thing here, but I have a question.
You totally
And most
interrupted
peop-
my thing.
You
didn't want that.
most people on here are subscribed to a Patreon, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
I'm not talking.
Wow.
No, I'm.
Wow.
I'm for
Not to
my
interrupt you,
sake.
but here's a shoehorn.
Scott,
I'm a bitch.
what's your Patreon address? Let me sign up for it. Jesus Christ.
I'll shut the fuck up. I'll shut the fuck up as soon as all you motherfuckers sign up. No, I'm kidding.
You got at least $30 right here.
No,
Fifth quarter tailgate is whoring himself out right now, boys.
He's
No,
just a
I
hoe.
honestly, I don't care. I honestly don't.
Tell
give a
him,
fuck
Vic.
if any
So I will
of
tell
I
you this.
don't care.
Don't sign
here's
up
the
for,
thing.
Don't sign
It-
up for story time, and I won't sign up for your Patreon, and we'll just consider each other in cahoots.
Yeah, it's
Simpatico.
fine. It's fine.
Save,
That's
save
what
a
you
few
guys are
bucks.
gonna be doing.
No,
Fucking tipping.
would you
No,
like?
it's gonna be like this.
No, this
Was that
honestly,
docking?
This came up
Yeah,
earlier.
docking.
Do you- I have
One's
a.
uncut.
There's a way that you like
Start
sign
that
up.
again, Vic.
Go
you
on.
Can either when you sign up, that's when you get charged, but then you get charged again on the first of the month.
Yeah.
Or no, you get charged
First of the month,
that
every
day.
month.
That day. No, it's changed. You get charged, and then it's a month later.
Okay.
Then so it's like the 15th. Say you sign up on the 15th, you get charged.
When did
on
they
the
change
15th.
that?
Like first and last month's rent.
Very, very recently.
Exactly,
Yeah,
Bobby.
because it used to be like if I signed up on the 30th, I'd get charged on the 30th.
Because
and
people
they
got
charged
they
pissed
run a
off.
credit
Because they got pissed off because they would sign up on the 15th and then get charged on the 15th and the 1st.
I
So
send them a
you, like,
picture
doubled
and a
up.
credit check.
So, like, would you rather when you sign up you pay, or you wait till the first of the month? To me, I like waiting till the first of the month because it just charges me for all of my Patreon.
Yeah, that's what
America.
mine does. I
That's what
just
mine
get
does.
charged
On
one
the first of the month.
bill. Yeah,
No pop at all there.
first of the month, $20. Oh,
I don't know. Somebody got mad, like, or we were talking about it earlier in live,
Dude,
and they
you
were
put a
like, "Oh,
fucking
you
dent on that
get
bitch.
charged." And
Hey, you
then
put a
on the
dent on
first.
that fucking bottle, there, Shane.
This shit is so good.
All right. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
dude,
keep
look
it.
at that thing.
Right now, I've got it. That's why when earlier I said that Eric hadn't paid yet because he hasn't, because it's not till the first of the month.
See, I just want to say, Anthony, sorry we took over your fucking stream,
That's
bro.
right.
Because these fucking guys are not
Yeah.
gonna stop.
All right, I will literally not talk about Patreon the rest of your stream, Anthony. I apologize. That is it.
And for anybody who's interested, go to Patreon / fifth quarter tailgate.
You know what I learned, Vic?
Yeah.
Do you know what I learned? It's like it's real easy because I learned it from you.
Just let it roll.
You know what
hit
I
that
learned?
button.
Yeah,
Just hit the
I
button.
figured that was
that
gonna
button.
happen.
Hit that
But
button.
I
I figured
learned
that was
this.
gonna happen. It's fine.
Nobody says
Come
anything
on, Shane.
offensive here. Scott doesn't. Brian doesn't. Dan doesn't. Chris.
You don't
Bobby.
sleep on Warehouse
Oh,
K4.
I just whore myself out. It's fine.
That's
I got
right.
G4.
Yeah, you don't
Just
sleep
let it
on
out.
K4. I'm just telling you.
Oh,
Look at that.
there you go, Chris.
1930s bottle.
Sugar
He
cane.
just fucking-
In case anyone missed it, thank you, Sugar Cane.
That's the latest
Appreciate
release
you.
in Australia, and it's a fucking 1930s bottle.
In case anyone missed that subtle brick of self-promotion.
Yeah.
What is that?
Hey,
What's
it-
that say?
you know,
Something?
like,
I'm done with my
Crown
subtlety now.
Triple Crown pick from Warehouse T. Another one from Camp Nelson, Warehouse F.
Goodness.
Buddy, this one's. I got to figure out how to get one of these to Ken. He is dying for one of these, and I don't blame him. These are fucking phenomenal.
Just send it to me.
Dude.
Fair enough.
Bobby, what
I-
are you sipping on?
You know, I don't.
Oh, now I
I
switched
do
over.
not want
I did have
I'll
the
send
Calumet.
2. You get 1. Send 1 to Ken.
I switched over to the Corbin Cash Merced Rye.
Oh, how is that? I've heard good things.
Dude, I love that
This-
bottle.
I've
This is
actually
good.
had a
This
sample
is-
of that from Vic, and it was pretty good.
This got me. I started. What got me hooked on Corbin Cash was the Corbin Cash 1917 Merced Rye. Same juice. This is the entry level. This is 90 proof. The 1917 is 123 proof.
Oh,
It's
okay.
absolutely delicious.
Okay.
I actually, you know what? My next live, I'm actually giving one of these away.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
I'll be
Yeah,
on
I know you guys
Thursday.
can't get
Giving
any in
it away?
California. So I know you guys
I find
are
that
not
to be
distributing out of
suspicious.
California yet. So
Just don't ask Shane why the fuck he loves that bottle.
It's ribbed for my
I
pleasure.
was gonna say it's a girthy, it's a
There
girthy
you go.
bitch. I mean,
there you go, Jane.
oh,
So yeah, my
Come
next
on,
live.
they're
Have you ever seen that video on how a man drinks a White
here's the
Claw?
here's a version
Oh,
basic
who
version.
drinks White
Missing
Claw?
any.
Yeah.
No, this video, it shows how a man drinks White Claw, and the bottle or the can is
No
sitting
man
in a
drinks
chair,
White
I want to have a look at
Oh.
and a guy
I wanna
just
have a
sits
look
on the
at that
can.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can you all look at that link from Ken, because it's going to freak him out, because it's going to distract him from the Lego build tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any man that drinks White Claw probably uses pronouns.
So have a look at that link from Ken and let him know.
Just
if he's
saying.
used anyone. I
This
don't
is
think he
just-
has, but
What is it? It's all veterans? Okay.
Yeah.
The version ones.
Um,
It's every channel, not pub style.
No,
has
no,
their
no.
own.
no,
No,
no.
it's a new link,
no,
bro.
This is a different thing.
It's a
Yeah.
veteran patch.
Where?
Veterans.
Where's the veteran patch? Let me see here.
I didn't see it.
The last link on the chat.
The last one I haven't posted.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, I guess Food Dude doesn't really have a channel, so
Yeah.
you can put him on there.
He kind of does.
He's on everybody's.
That's right.
True.
He
Yeah,
lives
Paul's-
vicariously through us.
Paul's a vet.
Yeah. I love Paul, but man, I don't know if he. Yeah, we put him on there.
Well, I don't know. Like, he doesn't really have a channel where he goes,
He doesn't have a
does
channel,
any
that's the thing.
lives or videos or anything. But
Mark's
He just
Hello,
comes
Paul.
on lives and has his woman argue at
it
him.
depends if you're just talking bourbon channels or whiskey channels on Whiskey Tube.
Dude, how many degenerates? I mean, we have, what, 13, 14 people watching right now on a Sunday night.
So,
Holy shit.
yeah, buddy.
hey, by the way, happy birthday, Dan! It is
Yeah,
officially
happy
your
birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday, Dan.
7-year-old
Hey,
Dan.
Sugar Kitty. You guys saw what
Happy
Sugar
birthday.
Kitty threw up there, right?
Yeah.
Just in case
I heard
anyone
you
missed it.
discussing earlier, Dan, that it was
Yeah.
your birthday over here already. So
Appreciate
Yeah, I
it.
Nice
said that
and
earlier.
mellow,
Like, I've
yeah.
been 37 in Australia for a few hours now.
I was lurking
you
in the
did.
background in Livewire still while I was pulling my lounge room apart, because I've got 2 new theatre lounges turning up tomorrow, and
Oh,
having to pull out the corner suite that was already in there and a couple of recliners and get it all ready.
got that
Isn't that
whole
wonderful?
Lil's not going to be happy because she's not going to be able to walk into the family room, because that's where everything now is.
everything's just stacked up.
It has to go somewhere.
Mhm.
I'm thinking probably. Well, my cousin's getting my old lounges from me, but not till the beginning of the year when he moves down into Brisbane. He's been a
Oh.
country copper for about 36 years. So since he got divorced, he had police housing all the time, so he's never had to worry about furniture or anything. So he's moving back down home.
They give you homes.
So I'll give him a whole heap of furniture.
Nice.
Right on.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. And then he'll come
Bobby,
around
check
and
your
drink all
text.
my
I sent you a message.
bourbon. He's looking
Oh,
forward to moving back down to Brisbane, because he reckons that he can come around a lot easier and drink my bourbon then.
Hey.
That makes sense.
That is.
Hey, if I ever move to Brisbane, I'm coming over all the time.
You made that?
You
Yep.
come around, Dan, we'll open up a womb very well.
Yep.
Oh,
Just send me me your address and it's yours.
Whoa, right on, man.
Butt plug.
I will for sure,
Nope.
man. That is
See that
cool.
again?
I appreciate that.
Nice
Yep.
and snug.
Oh, what I'm getting.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate
what I'm
that.
getting.
I'll keep my address right away.
Catch.
Yep.
Can I see? I want to see.
Over the hills and far away.
So that,
Brian.
Oh my God.
Oh,
that
go.
single one,
Oh, there you go. There's Ken's
Yep.
butt plug.
Yep.
that was Ken's butt plug.
Yep. No, Bobby's getting a bowl with the fire department inlaid, just like the police one.
Yeah, that's sweet, man.
That's awesome.
That's cool. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're doing a
Yeah, it's just like that.
Yep.
It's got red.
Yeah,
I
it's just
didn't
like
know.
that, but it's got a fire department logo, and then the rim is red.
Yeah, that is sick. It is pretty sick,
That's
man. I
badass,
appreciate
bro.
that. That is cool.
that is really cool.
Yep,
sounds about right for a fire
Like
to
it.
have a red rim.
that's cool.
That's what I'm sipping, Mr. Lopez.
And then,
Oh,
and then Chris,
man.
Lil's is made out
You
of
and
walnut.
Shane
Bobby,
both
yours will
sitting
be
on
made out
that.
of cherry.
Oh, my goodness.
Bobby's gonna get poppy cherry.
We got Joseph saying stairway.
Yep, I'm gonna give Bobby my cherry. That's right.
Yeah, right on. I collect them. I wear them around my like a necklace, like Dolph Lundgren from Universal Soldier, like those ears he had. He carries around the neck.
You guys
Hey, the kid, Mr. Lopez, the kid is in the house.
Well, since I'm on
want
the
to catch
roll,
up with you.
Just to do it.
Hell yeah, Bobby.
What were you drinking there, Dan?
Russell's pick. Since you're
And what was the
damn right.
special?
G4. G4.
Oh, that's right. So K4.
121.1 in the barrel, 110.0 in the bottle.
I don't have a Russell's pick open, but I'll go Russell's pick.
Bottled in 2020.
I'll be going to the house to get my Russell pick. Get my Russells, and I don't have a pick. You just get my Russells.
Yeah.
This is the closest I got to Russells out here. That's the
What is
closest
that?
I got to it.
Oh, the wild turkey.
The Wild Turkey 81.
Yeah, I've just been doing a single
It's
barrel
my
to match
starter.
Shane's pick.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with those either, though, man. Those are good.
Oh no, these are good.
Oh, yeah.
That's
They
what
are,
it
man.
Sleeper shelf bottles, man.
They are, man. They are sleeper shelf bottles.
What you got, Anthony?
What?
Lagavulin 16.
Lagavulin 16.
Swinging it.
I figured I went 9, 11. Now I might as well go 16.
Got to do it.
Got to. It's not like I can drop anything else right now.
Wish I had some Lagavulin. I don't.
That's the doers, Anthony.
What's that? Oh, that's that new Doers.
Doers 12.
Yeah, the
That's the
double
one that
boy.
comes out December.
As I say,
goofing.
A double
was it
H.
September
Yeah.
or October?
Comes out December.
December.
I think first fill bourbon bar.
Stone Temple Pilots. Nice.
That's what it is, yeah.
Got good color.
Hey, that got me through a whole that Stone Temple Pilots core album got me through a whole year in Korea.
Yeah.
I hear ya. Yeah, and the Weezer, the Blue album, got me through 4 months in the desert in Kuwait.
I used to listen to, that was my alarm every morning, was My Name is Jonas. Like my CD player would just turn on to the Blue album every morning.
Dude, My Name is Jonas. Dude, that one hit hard, dude, for that album.
But it was like the acoustic in the beginning would like half wake me up and then
Yeah, dude, I love that
We'll
song.
have to discuss
Gotta
this
get up.
tonight.
Gotta get up.
Nashville, what's up, man?
But this was Lil's favorite bottle to bring home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you guys found that.
What's
I
the
know that
other
was one she was after.
What's the other one that looks like that? It's not Yamazaki. It's the
Candy corn.
It had like a green box when I was at the store.
Well, the normal Yamazaki looks like it as well.
No, it wasn't Yamazaki. It was just, I don't know what it's called. Store owner was just trying to push it on me yesterday.
No, Bill Thomas looked after me for the price of it at Jack Rose.
He's drinking kitties too much, dude. He's fun.
I had to leave behind that bottle of
Kush, yeah, that's what.
Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Hakashu.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I probably shouldn't say that.
I don't know shit about it though.
Favorite Halloween candy? Get the fuck out of here.
Candy corn.
Reese's Cups. Hands down.
Everything in a snack size.
That's fucking it, right.
Fun size.
Well, I actually like the fun size. The fun size is bigger.
Fuck you.
Right?
Fuck
Snack
you
size,
assholes.
like,
I
you gotta
got-
open
I got
like
about
30 of
full candy bars at my house.
Like, I can
Yeah.
eat a handful of candy corn, and then I'm done for the whole year. Don't need any more.
That's
I
it.
crush a bag of those pumpkins every year. The pumpkin.
Okay,
Why are
so
the
here's
pumpkins
a
better?
question for you
Why-
guys.
why do the
With
pumpkins
those
taste
candy
better than the
corns,
candy corns
You like the
taste
little
like shit?
black tips
The pump-
or the white tips?
Well, the pumpkins taste better because
Black.
the outside
Good point.
inside ratio.
Shane likes the black
It's
tip.
better.
better.
It's better.
There's more
I like
soft
the whole
middle.
thing to be black.
Oh Jesus!
You know what? You know what?
I knew it was going. I knew
You
that
know what
was
are fired in? Those damn caramel apple pops. Suckers.
Yeah.
Those are fire.
Oh, the caramel
But he loves
apples
it
are
when he
good.
makes it a white tip
Caramel
after.
apple suckers. Oh, yeah.
Caramel apple
Well,
suckers.
I
I
don't
got
think
a
a white
I
tip will
bought a
fit
bag
after
of
the
those.
black
I was
tip.
like, man, I have not
You gotta go
had
white tip
that
first.
ever.
You gotta
Crack
take
his fucking
it off.
tooth, but you know that caramel will crack a fucking tooth.
Baby.
Oh, there you go, Brian.
Which well, warehouse?
Foster.
Oh, dude, that's that fucking
That K?
that's a Jack Rose pick.
It's Jack Rose pick.
You know that's
Is that
fine.
what, 125?
Oh, yeah.
Proof, Brian?
Can one?
Go
No, Brian,
big
you're
without-
the new channel, but you're fucking
Ten
flexing so
five.
hard right now, bro.
125.
Like
Is that 125.5? 125.
It's 125. 125 even.
I got one
Damn.
coming. I
Brian,
have one,
Brian
and then
starts
I
the
got another
channel.
one
He
coming
gets,
in a
I
couple
actually
days.
tried one of those picks out here, and it reminded me of the first one I had. It was
Just
just
Jack
hot.
Rose pick.
It didn't have any flavor.
okay.
No,
Oh, that Jack
one
Rose
from
one
Liquor
does.
Lineup. Here.
Oh, no, the Jack Rose one.
The exact opposite. It is.
Yeah.
full of flavor, no
Slapshot. I gotta work. I gotta. My buddy texted me. He bought me another one today. It's a Warehouse K Floor 6.
For what?
Dude. Hey, Bobby.
Go Forrester.
Bobby.
Ah.
This is the one you want. This is the one.
Yeah, I know that's
Let's
what
just
I
shut
want.
the fuck up about this.
I would say,
Like,
I got two of
Okay,
these. I'll
do
trade
it
you
The
for-
both
next
of
time
them
you
for that
mention
one.
that
Shane,
bottle,
it's like
I'm
you're
talking
getting a
about
fucking
Patreon.
commission on that.
No.
I ain't getting shit. I don't
Yeah.
get shit.
Shane-
I'm just telling you. You guys
no,
are my
no, no,
friends.
no,
I want
Shane,
you to
you
have
get
the best
shit.
bourbon on the
Shane,
You
planet.
get shit
That-
all the
I
time.
know.
$67.
Shane.
You can't beat that bottle. You cannot beat it.
The next time you mention that bottle,
I
I'm
know.
talking about my Patreon.
I know. I
So,
would give you both of my bottles of this for that half bottle of that.
So, Brian,
Hey, Joe, I will.
Yeah,
agree
Chris.
with you
do I
on that.
need to organise more picks for you from a certain place in DC?
Yes.
That,
Yes.
dude, that was
Yeah.
wonderful.
Is terrific.
Anytime you want to go in there and try stuff, let me know.
Oh, look who's
Hey,
here.
Sarah.
Sierra.
Cheers, Sierra.
Hey, whiskey orange.
Sierra.
Sierra,
Shit.
you better jump on.
I haven't seen you
Yeah,
on
and,
stream.
and if you get me in purity garb, Chris, like I said earlier, I'll send you an autographed picture.
Cheers. Whiskey orange.
Oh, God. Your boy's gonna have to go to bed here in about 10 minutes.
Man, this is
I
good.
call bullshit on that.
Because
Hey, Dick, I know you got some Corbin Cash, right?
You said I call bullshit, and then I cut
Yeah.
off my mic on accident because I hit the wrong
I've
button.
got that Warehouse
What'd you
X Elijah Craig pick still at Jack Bros to pick up. Right.
Yeah, I got the
So
1917, bro.
basically, Chris is telling you he needs you to go back to Jack Rose.
That's good,
so
dude.
he can pick up some
It's
picks.
This is
delicious.
definitely
No.
a $90 bill.
Hey,
Yeah, I
the
know.
1970
another
is even
30
better than
minutes.
this. I mean, have you had this one? It's just same juice. It's just proof down to 90.
No, I haven't.
90. What are you, a woman?
God.
No, this I got this from my Camelback when I go hiking.
All I heard was blah blah blah. I'm on my period. That's all I heard about it.
Shane, you're gonna
Oh,
get booted.
dude.
Get booted.
Oh, I was
What's up,
curious.
Sierra?
I had the master distiller on my channel for an interview, so I had to throw it up there.
Oh, okay.
The
Fair
other
enough,
one,
fair
the
enough.
one I was missing. I'm like, all right, I've never tasted it at 90 proof, so I'm like, all right, let me go buy this thing.
Make sure you change your tampon.
This guy.
Is that dental floss?
I want to try that sweet potato liqueur they've made.
Yeah,
man.
I'm curious
I
on
wanna
that
try that
motherfucker
shit.
too.
Yeah, I want the blended
All right.
that
Who's gonna bite the bullet, buy the thing, and then send us all samples, and we'll do like reviews on our channels.
I want a whole damn
what?
bottle.
I can do it. We'll do it.
I want a damn bottle of that sweet potato.
You want a whole
Hey,
bottle?
man,
Okay,
My
well.
next live, I'm
It's
actually
not
here it
even
is
that
right here.
expensive though, is it? It's like
This bottle right here.
$29 or something like that.
I'm getting this
It's not-
bottle away my next live.
What's that?
That's this.
Just a 90
That's
proof
Corbin.
bourbon
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 90 proof. Nice.
Yep, this is 90.
It's a sexy bottle.
It is a really cool
Well, it's-
bottle, actually.
It's Shane's dildo.
Oh, and Bobby,
This is supposed to be like the
Good for her.
it's
pleasure.
like it's a nice grip. It's supposed to be like a roulette table. No, a craps table. Craps table.
hey Bobby,
Oh.
I can see that. I can see that. Like the edge.
Nice little
Oh my
gripper.
god, I've got all up.
I haven't played craps in
hey
forever.
Bobby, when we come over next year, I'll
She's using the
bring
old
over
That's
some,
fair.
She's not set up.
some stuff from
You can use
Queensland
your
Fire.
phone. You got a
I
phone?
look forward to
We don't-
seeing you again, Sierra, whenever you
We
can
don't
come
care.
back.
We don't care
Yep.
what your stream.
I know how moving goes.
Hey Dan, have you ever heard of Here Come the Mummies?
Yeah, yep. They've played here before.
Holy shit, best live show I've ever seen.
Really? I didn't go
Dude.
see them. They played our Oktoberfest like a
They
few
do
years
not.
ago.
There is no band on this planet that works harder at putting on a show than those guys.
Well, they have those like dick cowbells, right?
Dude,
Are they like
they
punk?
are. There is like 10 people that are actively on and off that
I'm-
stage the whole show.
Yeah.
That's it.
Not a single cue is missed. They are just unbelievable.
What's it called?
Here come the mummies. And
They'll
they
dress like
are
mummies.
fucking unreal. They're a bunch of like studio musicians from Tennessee, from Nashville. So they're and some of them are some Grammy winners. Like they're legit.
Yeah, they're just
studio
killers. Yeah.
and they are off the fucking charts. Unbelievable good. $20 is what we paid for tickets to go see him, and it was hands down best show I've ever seen at any price.
Nice.
So good.
Yeah, they
Oh,
played
oh, what
Oktoberfest
was it?
here years back, but I didn't go because I was drinking all fucking morning, and then I didn't last that long. They played at like 10, so
Yeah.
I didn't make it.
I'm telling you, you would have such. So they started the show by all of them starting a marching band, a drum line through
That's
the
true.
crowd
Yes, you're right.
up to the stage.
Mm-hmm.
It was just unreal.
Yep.
Guys playing two saxophones at the same time. Unreal. Just fucking unreal. And so
yeah.
much energy.
I don't want to know how he was playing the second one.
Dude, I'm telling you, these guys were just talented.
Yeah, they just bring it.
And you know they're not making shit. At $20 a ticket, there was probably 300 to 400 people there. And for the show that they put on, way undervalued.
Yeah, with the amount of people that are involved.
Way undervalued. That
I
should have
won't
been
be able to bring you
$100
one of those over, Bobby. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I had to do it again. Had to. Chris just
love
gave me
it.
some good news, man. I love patches from around the world, man.
Love that.
Yeah, you're like your fieries are like the coppers. Lil and Slapshot did a big swap of gear
Cool.
when we were over.
I'll bring you some from some NASA fire ones.
Yep, Bobby. When I send you the bowl, I'll send you a pack too.
I'll send you patch back.
What does everybody know about
Saxophones, not two sax, Joe. There's a difference.
what
I
does
get
everybody know
jealous.
about fortuitous union? Have you ever had
Fortuitous
any of that shit?
Union?
Yeah, it's called
Never heard of
fortuitous union.
Never heard of them.
What is it?
It's some sort of bourbon.
Joe, dude. I just read that, dude.
Yeah, 13 and 18 Shelby. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, look at that
Probably
shirt Joe's
best
got on, man. That's a
live
nice
show
shirt, Joe.
Hold up.
That's right. I thought I had another pick somewhere, Shane.
Which one is that?
It's from
Man.
Focus.
Rolling
Fort
20.
Rolling Fort Spirits. Rolling Fort Spirits.
Wow.
Warehouse S, floor 5.
Yep.
I'm interesting. Very
I've
interesting.
got that much Russells in this house.
There you go. You got your slap shot.
I've got another.
What's that?
You got shirt?
Another
Joe, you
nice
got to get a
Russell
slap
right
shot
now.
shirt.
Nah, not yet. I'm too new for that shit.
Hey, dude, you got to be older than me. I mean, I'm probably newer than anybody around here.
Nah, I've only had one live.
What does Slapshot need to do? I'm his broker. Like I'm his you know, his
Brian,
management.
you want me to organise a
Right.
bottle of that for you?
Ain't that right, Brian? I'm your management of your channel. I'm your channel
Yeah,
manager here.
yeah.
So you gotta talk to me.
That's
one
right.
way.
Wilderness Trail Rye?
Was that the rye?
Yeah. This
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
the bottle which I'm going to get for Brian. It's the one which T-Rob is basically wooded.
That's a good bottle.
Dude, I'm so glad.
I'm
I've
gonna-
never had that.
excited you got that stuff back. Like that's awesome that you were able to get that back there.
Oh no,
And,
this got shipped.
yeah, that's fantastic.
I'm gonna open this that you gave me, Chris, since you're here. And it's my goddamn B day. I'm gonna pop
It's
this. for you.
birthday.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's from this bottle.
It's your birthday today, Dan, or you sent it to you on your birthday?
As of right now.
It's his
17th.
birthday.
It's birthday.
Dan,
Hey,
you
Chris.
get five, dude. That's badass, baby. It's
Oh,
badass.
yeah,
Here you
yeah,
go,
yeah.
Dan.
Get some wood
Here you go.
chocolates.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Happy birthday, Dan. Yeah.
Fucking birthday.
That's the
Yeah.
shit. Hell yeah.
Hey, Chris Tats, do you have any of this? Either this or the Jack Daniels Barrel Proof single barrel?
I've got
Right.
Jack Daniel's barrel proof, but I do not have Tennessee Tasters.
Do you have the rye?
Not the rye barrel proof. No.
Okay, I got to get you some of this shit. That'll fucking
Okay,
blow your
so I
mind.
gotta read this fortuitous union. They're like shit. It's funny as hell. So it says there are a lot of tall tales in whiskey world. Accidents tend to make good marketing. However, with fortuitous union, this story was as real as it gets. The co-founder of Rolling Fork Rum, Turner Wathen, was at a bottler watching their first batch of rum barrels get dumped. His heart sank when he heard the forklift screech to a halt and someone yelled, "There's still juice in this tote." You see, there was 90 gallons of 95.5 MGP rye still in the stainless steel tote Wathen's rum barrels were dumped into. You probably remember this from science class. There's no way to unblend two liquids. After an admitted expletive-laced conversation, Wathen's partner tried the new blend. He said, call me crazy, but fuck. Hold on. Call me crazy, but this is actually really good." His quick response was, "Fuck you." The first rum and rye blend was born. Rolling Fork debuted the first fortuitous union FU label in 2018. We're excited to claim one of these first private barrels. So basically, he said "fuck you," and that's why they call it fortuitous union. So it's the "fuck you" barrel.
And just for the record, anyone who comes to the Schlammering will be able to try some Rolling Fork rum, along with some other amazing rums.
Just for that story, I'm gonna buy a barrel. I'm gonna buy a bottle.
I'd like to try some.
Scott's gonna buy a barrel. Fuck.
I've never had any good rum before. Like,
Listen, Dan Spear.
yeah.
Do I have your address?
I just emailed it to you like an hour ago.
Stupid.
Me.
White, Shane.
All right, hang on.
And then I
Did
said,
you?
"Can you get me
You
one of
did.
them Rust picks?"
Okay. Along with that Russell's pick, I got some rum coming your
Don't
way.
forget that port night.
Oh.
And a port night. Fuck, you got so much shit. It's gonna be like Christmas at your house. It's
Oh,
literally
Anthony,
gonna
what's
be like-
that?
What you got there, Anthony?
That's the
Lagavulin
Lagavulin 12.
Whoa.
That
Lion
sexy
Fire.
lion
man.
on it.
I'm going to have this as the last pour for tonight.
What do you think of that?
Or
Yeah.
what kind of pussy gets up at 2 a.m.?
Hey,
Shit, too.
One that has to be up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
A smart one.
Adulting sucks.
Yeah, it really
Just gonna say.
Right.
I got a really cool phone call from my son who's off to college.
At Washington and Jefferson.
At Washington and Jefferson.
And
And
I know where that is.
that's fantastic. Look, perfect school for him, by the way.
And I will
It's
say,
so funny.
when I was
He
there,
calls me.
they told me I had fun.
What's that?
When
They
I
told
went
you?
there, they told me I had fun.
Very nice. So, by the way, that's where the Bourbon Rebellion started in Washington, Pennsylvania. But anyway, so my son's going to school there. He's on a wrestling scholarship, and he's kind of getting this whole dose of, hey, I'm an adult now, like. And so he has to manage his finances. He has to manage certain things. And obviously, you know, college, it's a little easier. It's not nearly as stressful as just going right out to the world and saying, here I am.
Yeah.
And he calls me up Friday and we talk for like 2 hours and he's just going on. He's like, Dad, I'm really starting to understand like how much you have to spend to cover all these. He's like, it's like all this shit's really starting to sink in, and he's really starting to realize, you know, life in general. And it's really kind of cool to see happen.
and he did not get sponsored by Vic Vic's School of Wrestling.
He did not.
I'm just saying.
He
Not
did
that
not.
kind of wrestling.
Not for
It's-
prestigious.
yeah.
Not professional. It's amateur.
They have clothes on in this wrestling.
Oh, okay.
A lot less baby oil.
No Jello involved.
Damn it.
Yeah.
And they are over 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's like 6'1" and he wrestles at 145.
Holy shit.
What?
Yeah. He
I
is
was
a
145 in like 6th grade.
But listen, I'm going to tell you something right. That kid is strong as shit.
Nice.
He is so fucking strong. It is ridiculous how strong he is. For like his arms aren't bigger than my fingers. But he we'll go back so I have this shop in the back of the property. It's like, you know, whatever. And I've got some wrestling mats back there. And I'll go back there and horse around with him. And I'm like, oh, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, Dad's tired or whatever. No, he's fucking strong, bro.
Yeah.
He is super strong for his size. It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does. In his mind, like, here's the funny thing is, like, a coach comes out and says, okay, hey, you know, like, what are all your guys' goals? And they're blah, blah, blah. They go, he's like, no, I want to be NCAA champ.
Hell
No
yeah.
one else on the whole team had that as their goal. He has that as his goal. Like, he
Brock
is
Lesnar.
driven
Nice.
so hard.
There you
I
go.
love it.
That's
Gotta
awesome.
reach for the top.
That's cool.
Yep,
Yeah, man.
He's going
If
for
you
it.
don't want to be the best, why the fuck are you there?
Exactly my point, right? Like, why are
Exactly.
you even trying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
So I'm curious. He should be wrestling. Honestly, he should be wrestling like 165, 170 because of his height and his frame. He should be, but he's so lean. He's going to be in the 150s probably his senior year, 150, 160.
Wow.
He doesn't have to do a lot of cutting to get down to 145.
No, he walks around at 145.
Holy shit!
His actual wrestling weight, I think, is 141.
So he doesn't take after his dad.
No. Well, listen, I used to until my fat ass sat behind a computer monitor.
Yeah, until you had a bunch
and my
of
metabolism
kids
said,
and a
"Fuck
damn
you."
job.
And he ordered
You're a
fucking
fat
Raising
ass.
Canes every night.
Raising Cane.
Like what?
And Raising Cane is so good. That Raising Cane
No, it is
sauce,
not.
dude.
No.
Oh
Okay, the
crap!
sauce is fire, but
Okay,
everything
they're
else about Raising Cane's is fucking
I'll
disgusting.
be back, Anthony. I've just got to go let Lil in
No,
Nice
listen,
of you.
Raising
And it-
Cane's
Something.
bread.
and explain the
brother?
garage and the
Go on, hit the
Holy
table with that
Get
axe.
it, bro.
Come on,
Fat Axe, is that your
Get in
son?
there.
That's my
It
boy
is.
right there.
Get
Look,
in
look at
there.
that.
come on.
Holy
on,
shit!
walk on that
Look at
table.
gun.
He's repping.
Rip
Look
it.
at that. He's repping.
And he
Yeah.
just had a
That's
birthday
good.
not
Let's
too
go.
long ago.
That's my
For
boy.
free.
That's my college boy right here. Actually, he just
Yeah.
graduated college.
But whoever was talking about
Raising Cane.
Raising Cane's, that is probably the best chicken I've had in a long time.
Oh,
No,
There's
Raising
there's
Cane.
sweet
Raising
tea.
Cane. No.
There's
Yeah.
sweet
They
tea.
need
Just
to know
opened a
what.
couple up
got it.
around here. It must
You
have
need to know
started
what
down
salt and
south
pepper is.
because,
Raising Cane's
we've
needs
only
to know
had
what
them here
salt and
for
pepper
a
is.
year. So.
They don't
Dude,
have salt and pepper.
Don't lie, it's that fucking Texas toast. That's what does it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Bread.
like they can keep their chicken, their bland ass chicken, but like everything else is.
Yeah. Well, that's why that sauce is so good.
That's right.
Perfect the sauce, you can have bland ass chicken.
Yeah, that's right.
I never had canes before.
No, it's not in my state.
That's
They don't
It's
have them
pretty
around
much
me.
a southern thing, and it is
Yeah.
really good.
It
It really
Somebody
is.
who lives in
Vegas.
Nebraska
We're
is
selling
a
that there.
southern thing.
I had
got
Zaxby's
'em
when I was
here in
down in
Vegas.
Kentucky.
They're
That was pretty
wonderful.
good.
I haven't
Well,
tried
Scott,
that.
what's your favorite chicken, Scott?
There's a place here called
No,
Slim
no, no.
Chickens.
Chain. You got to do chain. You can't
No,
compare
KFC.
chain.
yeah, it is a chain. It's called Slim
Okay.
Chickens.
What is
and,
it?
Slim Chickens. It's basically a knockoff.
Slim chickens. I like that.
Slim
Dude.
chickens.
Okay.
It's
First
basically
off,
a knockoff, but
Never heard of
they
that.
have
that
they
shit
have,
doesn't exist anywhere but that state you live in.
No, actually, they've got it. They've got it just like north of fucking where Cheech is. They've got it all like it's just as south.
Where
like it's,
north of Cheech is me, dude. And
Well-
I've never seen Slim Chicken.
Google it. It's called Slim Chickens. They've got them all over the place.
Really? I've never seen it.
They
Slim
but they
Chickens
have-
is 104
they have-
locations.
They have wings. They have the
4
they have
locations.
tenders,
That's not
but like
national.
they put salt. They have like 16, 18 different sauces, and they'll
Okay.
like spin the chicken tenders in the sauce. Like,
Oh,
Got
so there's. Yeah, okay.
No, out here we call that Wingstop.
well, I mean,
Exactly.
That's
But
so
like-
expensive, dude.
So,
Yeah,
Bobby,
actually,
does your son, how,
Hey, Lil.
you said you just graduated college?
Cheers, Lil.
Yeah, he just got out of. He's getting ready to go into the fire academy.
Thank
He's
you.
got his fire science degree, and he's getting ready to go into fire academy. You guys,
So he can drink whiskey?
or Wednesday.
He can
We're
drink
drinking the
whiskey
Wilderness
then?
Trail right now.
He does, man. I've corrupted him.
Well,
Yeah.
just
that's
gonna
all we
pull
have.
it
Why you kind of have to.
What do you drink?
His birthday stream.
What do you drink?
As far as alcohol or which whiskey?
What's your favorite? Yes, your favorite alcohol to drink.
To sip on? I would say bourbon or whiskey.
No, it's
But
Any particular brand or?
Probably, I like tequila a lot.
Yeah, there you go.
Give him an
There you
añejo.
Tequila's
That's
not
a
wrong.
wild boy right there.
Give him an añejo tequila.
Oh,
Oh,
wild
yeah.
boy.
please, I'll
Yeah.
take it. I'll take it.
We got the.
What's your favorite tequila?
Well, it's more of like a liqueur, I think, but it's like a tequila liqueur. It's called like Agavero or something.
Okay,
Super
listen,
sweet,
listen.
but I mean, I like
Listen,
Patron.
I look. I
The
know
girls
you're
like
new
it.
in the world, and your budget is small, but you need to look bigger. You need to
Yes,
think
you do.
bigger.
What's the one we got?
Get out of that.
Oh, the Clase Azul is really
Clase
good.
Azul.
Oh, well, that's
Ooh,
okay.
shit.
So that's
That is
flavored
big.
tequila, by the way.
Yeah,
That's flavored tequila,
you don't want that.
Yeah.
which is good, but it's what you really want. Go Don Julio and Yeho, and you
14
cannot go wrong.
In the brown
Yeah, but
bottle.
like,
In the
That's
brown
the brown
Better not
bottle.
say fucking 1942, bro, because Bobby, I mean,
Yeah.
Anthony.
Yeah. 1942 is fantastic. Good. It's good too, but it's so expensive. But Don Julio just Añejo is like 50, 60 bucks. One of the best sipping tequilas you can get, along with the Don Julio 70th anniversary Cristal, which looks like water.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That clear round bottle.
Is good. So good.
Yeah.
And
he
it
knows
will
more about
get
tequila
you
than I
in the
do.
end.
I had a tequila
you only gotta
plant
buy it
for
once.
7 years. And by the way, you need it to go to 8 to 12 before you harvest it. It was gifted to me by a customer I had in Jalisco, Mexico. Yep. And I got to 7 years, and then my ex-wife, when we were separated, killed it before I could get it to 8 years to get it harvested.
Asshole.
So I'm forever bitter.
That's what ex-wives do.
I will piss on her grave when she dies. I'm just saying.
Hey, I got that same plan.
I'll send you 2 tequilas, bro. I got.
Thanks, brother.
Right on, man.
To your boy. Yeah.
Thanks, brother. Right on, man. Look at look at you just made his day, dude.
Hell yeah.
Like,
right.
yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, cheers. Hey, right on. Hey, raise a glass to my kid right here. Cheers, people.
That's right. Cheers.
Damn right.
Right on. That's my boy.
Speaking of tits, hey Lil, how you doing?
Hey,
Really?
The young ones are always trying to-
So,
yeah,
That's right. Tits McGee in the house.
So
Oh, yeah, you're building that with Ken, aren't you?
You're doing that with Ken, right?
yeah,
Dude, that is sweet.
Scotch down
Moonlander?
under, right here.
yep.
Nice.
Australia. He's in Australia too.
Oh,
He's gonna go on Scotch Down Under Ken's show, and they're gonna build that thing. You gotta have like episodes of that, right? You cannot build that in one episode.
No, we're doing a couple of weeks.
Definitely
And you
not.
better be
Like,
fucking
man,
shit-faced when you're building
We
that.
made that mistake when we did
Absolutely
the
splattered.
Star Wars Probe Joy.
No.
It took us 4 hours to do it, and we didn't have a drink.
No, you better be splattered.
Stupid. Like,
I better
fuck-
see like
It's 2 packets of the build at a time. That's it.
Oh,
that's right.
there you go.
Freaking Bobby, you'll have to go back. Ken did the Optimus Prime that actually moves and like.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, that's badass.
Everything.
An Optimus Prime that actually moves, built out of Legos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
100%
What?
out of Legos.
Transform.
And the Optimus Prime, like Optimus Primes.
Yeah.
It's legit.
I love
so
I love the typewriter. I kind of want to get the typewriter just to build and put on my shelf.
I'm not gonna lie. I did the
Optimus Prime.
I did the Big Bang Theory little set, like little tiny one that it took me like I don't do Lego.
3 years.
It fucking took me so goddamn long. I was like, I rage quitted that thing by the end of it because I was like, I don't have time for this shit. Like,
Oh, I love Lego, dude. I used to build Lego as a kid all the damn time.
like it took me
So,
like
like,
6 hours. and-
Like when the pandemic hit, I was just buying like little sets because I was just sitting in my house. I'm like, well, here's something I can do, and just kill an afternoon building some shit.
do it.
It's
Hey
fun.
Dan. Dan, what's the name of your latest album? It's on Spotify, right?
Oh yeah, our last album was called Five Across the Eyes.
5 Across the Eyes. Okay.
The reference to getting
Check it out.
slapped in the face.
Yeah, I listen to your music, dude. I love it. And
Thanks,
he'll
man.
love it too.
You know,
Appreciate you.
when I first listened to your music, Dan,
That's
that was
what's
not
up.
what I was expecting.
That was a cool name.
Yeah, that's his name.
What'd you
Yeah.
expect? Some metal or something?
I was like expecting like some harder, like that's what I was
Country.
expecting, and not like Southern blues. Which I thought
I
was-
played in an alt country band for a while.
I'm not gonna lie, I dig the Southern blues.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
Yeah, man. We're not traditional. We're just
Hey,
loud
Jackson.
assholes.
Cheers, brother. I got your text.
But it was just not what I was expecting when I listened to the album. I was like, oh shit.
Jackson,
We had a lot of
cheers,
shows
man.
like that.
Yeah.
Where we show up, we're like, we thought you guys were going to be metal based on your name.
We have pain,
Right?
time travel.
A little bit.
Fighting or thing juice. Fighting or effing juice. Yeah. Right. That's right.
God, Eric's
Yeah,
gonna be
I
so mad
cannot
at me because I
disagree with that.
adjusted that tier.
Happy birthday,
Although Bourbon can do that for me too.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Stan.
Although Bourbon can do that for me too. You don't want to hear that, dude.
Oh, that rye is really good. This is really good.
Well, hey, what is that, Dan?
Chris and Lil gave me this Wilderness Trail rye. And he's
Oh,
holding
okay.
up right
Got
now.
you,
man.
got you.
It's tasty.
Is that their straight rye?
Didn't someone drink a bottle of that this morning?
We're talking to you guys. Catch you guys later.
Cheers, boy.
Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, Bobby, son.
Cheers, brother.
Bobby
It's being obstinate, Chris.
Lil moves her head. You're like, no, don't block my ass, motherfucker.
Yeah. Like, no, you don't block me.
Jr. Down the road.
I'm gonna
It's,
start the show.
It's a 5-year rye. Char number
Thanks,
4.
Ken. Appreciate you, man.
Was it
I
your
take it
birthday?
Ken is also an October boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
I know I gave you some axes and all that, but hey, officially, happy birthday, Dan. Happy birthday.
Hey, thank
brother.
you, man.
I don't know if I
Appreciate
actually
it.
said it.
I love the axe, dude.
That's
Right
like,
on, man.
right,
I
Shit
can
gets me-
give you that easy.
This shit gets me fired up. I was hoping the
Yeah.
boy was gonna hit. I was hoping the boy was gonna hit the
Yeah, I
axe.
gotta do
He
it
was
again
looking
now,
at it.
dude. Now you get me all fired up again.
Do it! Yeah!
There you go.
Yes.
Ugh.
It's the best.
Man, every once in a while you just gotta release.
Thank you for
Good night, Ben.
the access
We'll
this
see you
morning
again.
too, Bobby.
Good night,
That's
man.
right.
What's that, Lily?
I said thank you for the axes this morning when I was in your chat.
Oh, right on.
I'm just waiting
My
until the
pleasure.
moment that he goes all the
I
way
was
fucking
still
through.
asleep. She was
Yeah,
at the train
I was
station.
waiting for the train.
Oh, it's funny. Like I found Bobby's channel because I think Sean, maybe on Sean's stream, you were in chat and everyone's like, subscribe to Bad X Bourbon. I was like, okay, cool. So I subscribed, and then I saw you were live. And the first thing I saw when I came in was you just beating the piss out of the
Beating the
table.
shit out of that
And I was like, this
Oh,
rules, dude. Like,
yeah.
this is cool as shit.
Yeah. Same thing.
Not
I
just
saw
the
that.
name. It's
I
not
saw
just
that
the
and I was
name.
like, this is my dude right here.
Yeah, like this.
I'm
this
like
I'm
this
not
guy.
gonna lie, it's fun. I love beating the
Yeah.
crap out of this thing. I got well.
Like,
Shane says he may be able to hook me up with some oak. I
Yeah.
think that would
Yeah.
be sweet because then I could actually save this stuff and actually put it in something.
That's
I'm
right.
not putting this in anything. People say, "Hey, put that in some whiskey," and I'm like, "Dude, I'm not
No,
putting
you
this
get
in
enough of
the
that in your
poison."
whiskey now, Bobby.
You don't want
Poison,
that
dude.
maple.
you want that nasty,
No.
Maple would not be good in whiskey.
I've put some. I've put one of those
Not
maple
at
bourbon bullets in whiskey. Awful. Oh my god, the
see that.
worst.
There was one that was like an apple. Oh god.
Yeah, if I
Maple
put
would
some of
be
this-
so bitter. Ugh.
Oh
Dude,
man.
If I put
Terrible.
some stuff I'm chopping up into something, I'm gonna have to strain it because I'll get slivers in my throat and choke. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bob,
yeah.
Bobby's had enough lives where he's gone wild on the table and he's gotten wood chips.
Yeah, I got it.
In the whiskey.
Bloody
Yeah.
sampling.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
Oh, you turned the table around?
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I turned it all the way around. There's
Yeah.
it's already halfway through on this side. This is the last half of the axe hole right here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna complete the second
Yeah.
axe hole, and then I have to get another slab here, unless I cut it off.
Yeah.
I gotta time it right. I gotta be on that stream where you go all the way.
Hell
through.
yeah.
Yeah, be on the stream when you go through.
Blowing out the axe hole.
Blow it out. You gotta
Whoa.
beat the axe hole. Blow it out the axe hole.
That
There's
sounds like a
all
Saturday
kinds of
night to me.
directions. Maybe I should title the stream "Blowing
Yeah.
Out the Axe Hole."
Yeah, when you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I remember
don't-
one morning over here, Bobby's gone live just after he started his channel, and he's got 2 Aussies on it, me and Fiona.
Yeah, oh, Fee is great, dude.
Love
Fiona.
Fee.
I
She's
met
good
her
value.
on TikTok. We were on TikTok together for a long time.
God
Fucking
damn.
shit.
We'll bring you over some of her juice from
Why
Coburn.
don't you
This
just
shit
savor
is
that?
good.
Why don't you savor that a little bit?
I would
James?
love
You
to.
don't need to drink it all tonight.
Fee is
We'll
great.
talk to her and we'll get some samples from her and bring over.
Oh shit.
Okay. Yeah, Fee went from TikTok, then we went over to Twitch together. Then actually, I started here. Then I wasn't getting any traction anywhere because I was new. I didn't know what I was doing. I went to TikTok. TikTok's a big freaking free for all. You get
Shit show.
freaking thousands and thousands of subscribers over on TikTok.
Yeah.
But then you go to Twitch, you get
like
like 8
bots.
subscribers.
There you go.
Nice.
American
Ooh,
oak,
that's nice.
medium toast,
Oh
Oh,
man,
my-
that looks delicious, man.
Barossa Valley.
It's actually pretty good stuff for Australian whiskey.
Is that what the Foregate Barossa Creek is named after?
It might be.
Because it's awesome. It's Australian.
Now,
Port.
see, it worked on the last one,
Awesome
Chris, but it
sport.
doesn't want to.
Damn, Chris.
Yeah, don't want to.
Hey,
Oh,
you need to get that Australian camera fixed.
Oh,
It
no,
sucks
you had
ass.
it. You had it. You pulled it through. The Australian camera.
Bro, you need to cut your nails.
Kangaroo.
There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
French
Hey,
limousine.
Listen,
French
Hey,
oven,
Vic, I was
French
thinking the
oven,
same thing. That's funny.
thanks.
I'm an electronics tech. I need nails.
Those
Oh, that's
are Australian nails. That's what they do.
Now you're making me
Show us your
self-conscious
tits,
about my
Chris.
damn nails.
I know, right? Shit.
Yeah,
That's
those
right,
are
show 'em,
beautiful
Will.
nails.
Oh,
right
Lil
there.
got beautiful nails. Not
I
me.
went back to work
just
and
haven't done
I
up.
basically had to try and pick up some things for
I'm
work.
drinking a
and-
little bit of that.
How old is that?
Oh, look at that.
15 and a
Where's
half.
Adriana?
What?
Oh,
Nice.
Dude.
This
I
sat
haven't even-
in the
I haven't
store's
even seen one of
basement
those
for
in-
2 years because
Oh,
they
That's the
were
first one I've
aging a
seen.
beer in the barrel for 2 years at Toppling Goliath, and then they released it as a combo pack.
Oh,
It's
that's
tasty.
cool.
That's the first one I've ever seen. I've only heard whispers of it on the internet.
It's good.
I'll bet it is, man.
It's
Hey,
good.
Dan.
Mhm.
hey,
Okay.
Bobby, I want to shout out. I love it when you
Okay.
fucking shout out my name with the
I'll
Glencat
go with
brother
the pick with you,
on
Dan.
your
Oh, dude.
streams and shit.
Always,
Yeah,
dude.
Cheers, brother.
Always, man. That's my stuff. Vic's my man, dude. That's my guy right
Yeah.
You
there.
obviously haven't met him in person.
I can't wait to meet him in person. We're gonna
It'd
have
be
to
a
do that
different
too,
story.
man, because we're not that far away. We're driving distance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to do a Cali
There's a
fucking
reason why
meetup.
you haven't met him, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, look at that. That's right.
I got to get one of them
I
fuckers.
got
I
a couple
don't-
of them somewhere.
I wouldn't top
I
my.
got you,
I'm
man.
terrible. I'm a terrible person, Vic. I've got two.
They
of
got
them.
my independent Joe Glenn. I'm sure a bunch of you got these too.
Oh yeah, I've got an
Yep,
independent
I got
Joe.
one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, cheers, Joe.
Nope, I don't actually.
Well, you
You
got
know
the
what?
whole
That's
barrel.
funny. I
Fucking
don't
Chris
have
just
an
flexing
independent
and
Joe.
shit.
Oh, what?
Shit.
The whole goddamn thing.
I love the
man.
black copper.
Dude, the black and gray.
Yeah, that's
That-
silver. That's my one.
Yeah,
Mine's proper.
Oh, the black and
Whoa!
That one's
that
nice.
shit is crazy, bro.
That's
Dude,
mine.
that is a
Yeah.
flex.
Raider Nation shit.
Dude, yeah, I like that.
Raider Nation.
I like that black and copper. That's
Yeah.
what I like.
Dude.
Little like that.
I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of
That
the
came
glow
up
in the
really
dark
well. I want to
ones.
get
Those
one
are
of
cool, too.
the glow in the darks.
That's a
Oh,
legit
Okay.
flex, dude. Wow. That
What you
was
do? You had to
nice,
wipe down
man.
your lens, bro.
Not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty.
hey, cops are here.
That's right. I need your
And I got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
registration ID.
Yeah.
That's the
Hey,
glow in the
how's
dark.
come I
Cup.
don't have one of those, Dick?
bro.
You
You
fucking.
got challenge coins now.
That's my favorite one because when I drink out on the deck, I can find my Glen in the dark.
Isn't that amazing?
It's
Dude.
perfect.
I don't know where mine are. They're
Hey,
right here.
hey,
on my
where
desk.
did you get these Glen toppers made, man? I want to do that. That is nice.
I have a guy.
You got a guy.
Let
Hey,
me.
why don't
fucking-
Nick, why don't I
And the
have
guy-
one of those?
Bobby, let me grab my.
You don't give to
you
Vic's
never.
channel.
Never what? Never
Day
what?
drinking.
You've never done
Ask
it.
for
Never
one,
what?
bro. You never
Oh,
asked for one.
bro. Really?
Really?
I got you, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
You gotta win. You gotta win one in a giveaway.
I can't
That's
rep
how
your
you do
shit
it.
if I ain't got it.
Hang on. Let me. Let me
Oh,
drop
look, we
all-
got
Look at
Whiskey
that.
Crusaders. We're in
Oh,
Australia.
that's a nice challenge. Bacon. Oh, YouTube
Bacon.
and bacon, dude.
Wow.
Dude, that's
It's like a poker chip.
sweet. Fueled by YouTube and bacon.
Cliffies.
Bro,
Dude, Cliffy's will fucking crush a Glen.
That
'Cause
will
it's
I
so heavy.
cracked this bottle
That
tonight.
will hurt. That will break a Glen.
That's like a pog slammer.
It's a beefy.
I
it's a
cracked
beefy
this
boy.
bottle tonight.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
put
you
the
should
link on the
bourbon
guy to my
Okay,
page
more.
on his the guy that does my stuff.
Dude,
If any channel wants to get their stuff done, hit him up.
Okay.
He would get your logos done.
I do.
Yeah, bro.
But if I want like your barrel, like I just order it right here.
I
Yeah,
was literally
exactly.
doing that.
Sick.
Or I just print it myself.
30
If
seconds
you have a
later.
3D printer, bro, yeah.
I do, but I'm just going to tell you,
Hey,
your logo
but like
be
this
all
guy,
penises.
this dude has
All
like
penises.
sample bottle fillers. Those
Funny,
things are
that's-
freaking cool as shit.
Here.
That is
That's
pretty
what
cool.
Awesome.
a friend of ours.
Oh,
This is
whoa!
a
I didn't
sample
realize
rack.
I pulled up the menu for Slim
He
Chicken.
does this,
Yeah.
a Glen
This
rack,
does
Slim
look pretty
Chickens.
a drying
boss.
rack.
This does look pretty boss, dude.
Dude,
Put your
Slim
Glens
They
in
got a
Chickens
the
is
rack,
strawberry
dry 'em.
milkshake and then a bunch of chicken
Does- does
sandwiches. Come
Oh,
on.
and
Does
then
he
they
do
got
actual blends,
the
too?
like
No, he does
strawberry
Glen racks,
cheesecake
like drying
freaking
racks.
jars.
So you put your
Oh
Glens
my
on
God.
there. He has sample bottle
What?
fillers,
What the
Glen
fuck is
caps,
that?
barrels.
I'm too fat to
He
be
does
looking at
cigar
this right
traveler
now.
cases.
I'm
He does a
telling you,
bunch of
fat
shit.
people know where the
Dang,
food
dude.
is. I'm telling you.
Chocolate
Yeah.
I
brownie
need to find
pudding
someone that
jar.
does blends.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
What the fuck?
This place DoorDashes, man. I get this all the
Oh,
time.
that's dangerous. That's
I know.
dangerous.
I'm waiting for Jason Busey to be
Was that a
on
Dunkin'?
during one of my streams so
That
he can
cap,
send me some
Chris?
fucking Slim Chicken.
No, that is
Bro,
a
that hungry meal. Come on.
That's the guy
Yeah,
that does
I
my
always-
stuff. They
I
drinking
I
company.
thought
My
you got
thing
one
is,
from Dunkin'
Dan, I get the
Donuts for
5 and
little.
5. It's 5 wings and 5.
No, that
Oh, I
makes
see that here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
so
that's
Yeah,
the move.
their coffee
That
that's
is
the meal
downhill
right there.
lately.
The 5 and
That's the
5.
move.
It's
What
it's
sauce you
nothing
go
good.
with?
I just been into
It varies. I usually go pretty warm, but what's the?
How's the gravy though?
Until if
I
you
mean,
guys
it's
go after party,
white
Is it like white gravy,
It's
like
white gra- it's a
like
yeah,
Hello.
like DQ does?
Cheers,
Yeah.
Lil.
yeah, yeah.
Bye,
Thanks for
Lil.
stopping in,
See you in a
Lil.
bit.
See you, Lil.
I will.
What
Slim
is that?
sauce. What's that about?
It's cane sauce.
It's
Basically,
Shane's
it's
fault
like a
if you left, just so
spicy,
you know.
like mayo
Oh.
mix.
That's what
I think
Lil
I'd have-
said.
I'd have to
Fucking
go-
Shane, don't shut up with that guitar.
Sweet
It's like,
chili
I'm
mango.
Sweet chili's good. What's the
Mango habanero I love.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
where it was
man.
nice and quiet in Vegas. He didn't have the
Look
guitar.
at the sauces again. Let's give it a
Yes, bro.
minute.
That's what saved us in
I gotta
Vegas.
stop looking at that website. That 5 and a 5. Damn, I would eat that
5 and
right
5.
now.
The 5 and 5 is what that's where it's at.
I'd eat that shit right there.
I usually get the Korean barbecue. That one's pretty
Oh.
good.
Boss move, yeah, for sure.
And then I also get just the regular old hot, with some blue cheese.
I'm like, where
That's
the
the wrong
fuck
spot,
Anthony go?
Anthony.
they're-
Fucking
they're blue
Anthony went
cheese.
on the bottom shelf.
You put
It's not Wednesday, buddy. It's not Wednesday.
punishing yourself, Anthony.
I'm not top row material, Anthony. I'm not top row material.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
he-
not
he's
top row
backstage
unless it's the
material.
first Wednesday of the month.
I'm usually you need to kick me off.
Vic,
stage.
we're-
you got Patreon. You're top row, dude.
That's right.
Yes, everybody.
Yeah,
If you guys haven't subbed on his Patreon, go to the highest tier. He will fucking
He'll root for your team.
Here's
support
the
your
thing.
team
That's
for
how-
a whole month.
A whole month, I will
A
root
whole
for your
month.
team.
You can't be
I
a
will
bitch
keep-
about it. You gotta
I
be
will keep-
real.
I don't care who it is. If it's like I'm a huge Packer fan, so if it's Chicago Bears, I'm rooting for the fucking Chicago Bears for a goddamn month, and I'm hating every damn minute of it. But you pay, so I whore myself out.
But you're on
Bear
a bye
down.
week, right?
Hey,
What's
Scott.
You're on a bye week.
Scott. I just have to
Hopefully.
say,
Packers
Oh,
on a bye
Packers
week.
just
That
lost.
is-
No, Packers just lost today.
Packers got
Played
killed.
like they were on a
dang
bye
it.
week.
Yeah, they caught it.
No, bye.
Yeah.
They got killed by the Jets today, and it hurt my soul.
Trying to say something to the drink.
What were you saying, Anthony? Let's let Anthony talk since
I
this
was
is
going to
his
say
channel.
is that's speaking like a true whore.
It really is. It really is. It's fine. I mean,
Yeah, Anthony,
Anthony,
he
can
sold
we
himself
change
out.
so we can all
but here's
talk?
the thing. Fucking Eric called me out because I was gonna put on there. You had to be in that tier for 3 months before I would do it.
Oh
He
yeah.
called me out, so now I'm screwed, and he gets grandfathered in because now I've changed it.
No, he's a Chiefs man.
I was
Hey,
like,
you got to remember, he
Oh, dude,
looks
what a
for
game
loopholes.
today, dude.
He
Jeez,
looks
Lil.
for loopholes.
he's an attorney. He screwed me.
So if I upgrade
He's
my
grandfathered
tier,
in.
I'm grandfather in. So
No, it's already changed.
no,
Sorry,
fuck
James.
you, bro.
You're at your tier.
Rick was there at the creation.
I was number
Was.
one, bro. You can't fucking take that shit away from me.
Hey Vic, you Raiders fan?
You're not really a
Nah,
football
bro.
fan.
I don't follow football or baseball.
Nothing.
Baseball is the best sport, Bobby.
Hockey.
What is?
Soccer on ice.
Anaheim Ducks.
Fuck you, Scott.
Hockey.
I'm a hockey fan.
Soccer players
Dude,
pretend they're hurt. Hockey
I
players
tell you
pretend
what.
we're not.
When I start doing T-shirts and stuff, I'm gonna do my own logo as a shirt, and then I'm gonna do a soccer on ice shirt because I mean that's basically been my tagline or whatever when anybody talks about hockey.
Cheers.
Or you call it like fighting with knives on your feet.
Yeah.
Hey.
Basically. Blades of Glory said.
Yeah. All right.
Fighting with feet swords.
Everybody that's on stream, hold right here. Those of you that are in chat, I'm going to end it. I just want to say cheers to you all. Thank you to my panel who popped in. I will be looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Until then, cheers, people.
Cheers,
Cheers,
everybody.
cheers, motherfucker.